The day, another rugby league game. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Another day, another rugby league game. Let's go, baby. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKRsport. We're here for the Friday night games, which there is a couple of good ones here. This one between the Parramatta Eels taking on the Newcastle Knights could be a close game for sure, or it could be a blowout. I really don't know. Obviously, I've got my tip, but in the same sense, it's a hard one to predict because the Eels last week, they got, decently done by the Broncos, and the Knights last week lost in a controversial game, but also were pretty poor in that game against the Cowboys. So, yeah, both these teams, before the season started, I thought the Eels would be much better than where they were. I thought they'd be in fourth position. I had the Knights in the bottom four. So, they're both in 13th and 12th. The Knights are actually higher than them right now, but this is at CommBank Stadium in Sydney, so you do obviously lean with the Eels, who I think have had a pretty tough run at it in this early part of the season, and I feel like today could be a day where they do get a big win, but the Knights have been playing good footy besides that game against the Cowboys, so gee whiz, man, shit, man, I don't know what to say here. What do you want me to say here, man? Gee whiz, I don't know, it's just, yeah, I think there's a world here where the Eels get a 13-plus win and get a convincing win. But I also see a world where the Knights surprise Parramatta and, just put the woes on more, hurt them even more. And they are pretty hurt right now because they were the grand final last year and currently they are 17, 16, 15, 14. They're not in the bottom four, but they would be in the bottom four with a loss here. So, yeah, very interesting game here. Looking for Dylan Brown to stand up. But let's go and have a look at the two-team lineups here. Now, I started a little bit later here today, guys. Got a little bit going on. Obviously, I'll be in Manly tomorrow for the Titans-Manly game. So, that obviously does weigh in because I had a lot to plan. But, yes, obviously, we are here now. So, get around. The game starts in about 15 minutes' time. Now, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here. Nearly 23,000. Might be able to get there tonight. We'll see how we go. But we definitely will get there over the weekend. Now, the Parramatta Eels, Hayes Dunster, Makahesi Makatoa, and Ofihiki Ogden. They are the ins with Bailey Simonson, Regan Campbell-Gillard, and Ryan Matson. Supercoach! Ryan Mattison's out. Holy shit! Oh my gosh! Ryan Mattison's out. What the shit? Why is Matto out? What the shit? Where did that come from? Am I crazy? Has that been like all week? No, it hasn't. It definitely hasn't been. Ryan Mattison out? You bloody muppet, man! Why is my team doing this to me, man? Edit team. Sorry guys, we'll get to the team list in a second. Ryan Mattisson. Okay, we'll put Zach Hosking in. And we'll have to reserve... I'm already having to... Oh, no, I'm not going to have it because Trebojevic probably isn't going to play. I don't think Trebojevic is playing tomorrow, so now I won't even get... If I put... Oh, bad, gee whiz, man. What happened here? What happened? Deary me. So Ryan Matto's out, so I've just had to take him out, put Zach Hosking in, and reserve Hayes Dunster. But I was expecting Hayes Dunster. Well, at least now if Trebojevic does play, I'll get his auto emergency, which is pretty good, to be fair. Like, I'll get his auto emergency, but, oh, dearie me, man. Thankfully, I'd seen that before the game started. Otherwise, what I do? Non-playing players, because I put the VC on Nico Hines, right? So I used the loophole. I'm a cheeky little fella using that loophole. So Hayes Dunster, Makahesi Makatoa, and Ofihiki Ogden in with Bailey Simonson, Regan Campbell-Gillard, and Ryan Mattisson out. Clint Gutherson, the captain, he's the fullback today with Mike Arcebo and Hayes Dunster on the wings. Will Penasini, Sean Russell as the centres. You got Dylan Brown as the 5'8", Mitchell Moses as the halfback, with Wiramu Greg and Junior Bolo as the front rowers, Josh Hodgson, oh no, as the hooker. Number 9, Sean Lane is the back row alongside Bryce Cartwright, who comes in. Jermaine Hopgood is the lock, with the interchange being Brendan Hands, Matt Dury, Makahesi Makatoa, and Ofihiki Ogden, with Jake Arthur as the 18th man in placement. Yeah, I think that's fine. I was about to say he should have probably come in, but I realise they've already got 14 effectively in Brendan Hands, so you don't want to go too small. I know teams have gone too small in the past, in recent past too. Newcastle Knights team, however, there's no ins, there's no outs, there's no shaking all about. In the Hunter. Lachlan Miller is the fullback with Dominic Young and Greg Marcy on the wings. Dane Gagai, Bradman Best are the centres. You've got Caleb Ponga, the captain, in the 5'8", with Jackson Hastings as the halfback. Daniel Saifidi and Leo Thompson front row. Kurtman is the number 9, with Tyson Frizzell, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, back row, Matt Croker as the 13. Phoenix Crossland, Tyson Gamble, Jacob Saifidi, and Jack Hetherington are the interchange, with Simi Sasungi as the 18th man replacement. I do like that Kurtman's come in here for Crossland. I think Crossland was arguably the reason late why they weren't able to score a try to win that game against the North Queensland Cowboys last week. I think if you go left or right, out the back, the Cowboys have all congested into that middle on that last play, and he decided that instead they're going to give it to a front row forward or back rower to run straight up at the guts, and you don't want that one. You don't want that one. So, had a pretty poor week last week. Had a pretty good game against the Panthers, but in the same sense, I understand why he's on the bench there, and Kurt Mann has come into that number 9. But yeah, look, I'm still going to take the Eels here. Well, I am. I'm still going to take them well here. I'll take them by about. Look, I just think that I'm waiting for Eels to have that big win, and they're due a big win because they have a good team lineup there. The only excuse they have right now is effectively that. Actually, they have a couple of excuses now. Regan Campbell-Gillard and Ryan Madison, to be fair. But the main one is Regan Campbell-Gillard. Ryan Madison was a big loss as well, but then again, they haven't really had him most of the season. Their forwards now are a little bit depleted, and their number 9 is just not it for me. So you know what? I might bring it back to a 1 or 12, really. I might nearly bring it back to a 1 or 12 here. Nah, I think this Eels team really should get a motor on, especially at home, man. It was a tough loss there against the Broncos at Darwin. I don't know. I'm still going to back in the 13-pluser here, but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's close. But big losses there in the forwards for sure. Big losses. But guys, like I said, hit that thumbs up button. Super close to 23,000. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's get into the chat-arenas. And see what you guys were saying when I found out about the old Ryan Matter. Try and get around it. Oh yeah, 1016 g'day Zakynthos in Greece from the Dragons territory. Get around it, mate. That's exactly what we like to see. Fire TV says Parramatta 28 to 18. Harris Place is Para 32 to 20. Trump's out with the flu. Damn it, man. Sometimes I think this is a bad round for everyone except people with shite teams. Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Jade. Yeah, how embarrassing is that? There's no way Flash Green changing to Flash Blue. Hey, Flash Green, where were you, mate? Where was he, Jade? I didn't get nothing. I thought I was meant to get slapped by someone at Suncorp Stadium. Oh, my God. People love talking, eh? Lock me Muppet or so you thought, Tracker says. Extra says, anyone who kept Cartwright gets one more week out of him at least. Wonder what happened to Madison. Yeah, apparently out with the flu. Apparently. Luke says, I feel sorry for Dearden at Broncos and now I feel sorry for him at the Cows. The kid's the only one giving it his all every week. Yeah, look, obviously, I do think Dearden made a few mistakes yesterday as well. But yes, I think that Dearden is one of the better... he was still one of the better players yesterday, which was tough because, yeah, I think that he was probably one of the better. He was one of the better. But it was he still made a few mistakes. Jay says he wasn't there, I heard. Yeah. People love the old threats behind their fake accounts, man. But it's like, surely the guys just realise that he's just a clown for the fact that if you think that anyone was being disrespectful to anything like that, you're just an idiot. You're just looking for a reason to hate. It's just people who look for a reason to hate online, man. They try to pick out something to go at and then they find it. And it's like, what did you find, man? What did you find? Buck Cannon says, Eels 2023 premiers. Buck Cannon, I don't know about that one, sir. I don't know about that one. Don't know about the other one. I love rugby league, so I'm going to Broncos vs Rabbitohs. Good stuff, mate. Should be a good one. Reggie Rock says, what's your prediction? I'm a bet if it gets up, donating. If it gets up, I'm donating. My prediction, I will still say Eels 13+, but you know what? We're going to go with a try scorer too there, sir. Reggie, we're going to go with a try scorer, and we're going to go with Hayes Dunster. Because Dylan Brown scored last week. We'll go Hayes Dunster on the wing. I don't think he's scored yet, and he's a winger. May as well get around him. And I think, we're going to go Hayes Dunster. I could easily go Micah Sivo because he scores a lot. You know what? Let's go Hayes Dunster and Micah Sivo, son. Hey, how about that one? Let's go Eels 13+, Micah Sivo and Hayes Dunster. Big bang right in your belly. That's what we're talking about. Dave says, who you win? Who I win? I'm taking the Eels here, mate. Scott Gajardo says, yo, hello, mate. Charlie Johnson says, Eels win, Sivo and Marzi to score. I can see it. Lager Borsak says, can't wait to see you at Bulldogs versus Titans. I'm probably going to go. I'll get you to blow me a kiss and the Bulldogs win. Hey, why don't you shush? How about that one? Have you ever thought about this? Like, I've got a good idea for you. Like, I was thinking about this for quite a while. So you know that part where you like shush? I reckon that's probably what you should do. That's a good idea. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I think that, yeah, shush. Jack Lemaire says Knights by 677. Close, just without the win part. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, though. Buck Cannon says Eels win with Sivo, King Gutho, and Dom Young to score. Well, there's no such thing as King Gutho, so I don't know who you're referring to. No, I don't know who you're referring to there, sir. Don't know who you're referring to. Alex says there's a lot of arrogance for a Bulldogs fan. Yeah, I know, it's strange, Alex, but, you know, Lager Paul Sachs, she's trying hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might be in, what, second last right now? Where are you? Where are you? So I can't hear you from all the way up here. Where are you right now? We just got beaten while being leading 26-0 in a game, and we're still what? Let's count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots above you. Oh no! Oh no! Lagging Bullsacks! Oh no! There's literally. Let's pretend the Dolphins don't exist. You're in last. You're in 16th. Let's pretend the Dolphins didn't come in. That's a wooden Spurs spot, man. You did this to your own self. Why would you give me the ammunition to shit on the Dogs, Lagging Bullsacks? I want the Dogs to do well. But you want me to shit on the dog, you woof woof? Oh, you woof woof nothing, man. You sound like a chihuahua. You sound like the biggest chihuahua I ever did see. Sachin Girl says, don't know a King Guth, I know a Queen Guth arena though. Yeah, no, Sachin's correct. Sachin is correct. I do know a Queen Guth arena. Is it really dark in Sydney? Is it really that? Why is it so dark already? Oh, to be fair, it is completely dark here too. Dear me. Never says, Buck Cannon, Queen Guth are exactly right. Get into him. Get into him. Well, the Knights are about to come out in. They are about to get ready to rock and roll here. So this must be a late substitution of Crossland out for Kurtman, by the way. I don't think Kurtman's that great overall, but in the same sense, like, I do think he's... Like, I don't mind Crossland, but I still don't think Crossland's that great. I guess it's okay him come off the bench there. Logan Borsak says, unfortunately, the Woof Woof won't happen this season, but it will still come first. Well, that means there's no Woof Woof. There's no Woof Woof there. There's no Woof Woof. You're not coming first, no Woof Woof. It's like me. The Titans lose that game. Titans lose the game before that. You notice how the shit talk, it remains here, not here, right? You can talk at a shit when you're at least here, not down here, when you're at least here. But if we get to there, if we beat them mentally, oh no. Oh boy. Francis says, final prediction, I'll go Eels 36-20. No, 36-14. No, I'll go 36-14. I think this will be a good win here for the Parramatta Squeals. Slapper says, please stop lagging. We look silly enough already. Slapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's he doing? We'll come first even without the Wolf Wolf. You can't Wolf Wolf, mate. Brock Sports the Titans by 1 mil plus tomorrow. Absolutely. Medvedev says, I wonder how the Knights will perform here. Thank you, Medvedev, for a really great question. Took you a while to think of that one. Most tackle bust, Premiership 2023. Lachlan Miller at 48 is the second highest to Latrell Mitchell at 49. Dylan Edwards 45, Dane Gagai 40, Greg Marcy 40. Wow, a lot of Knights players here. Dane Gagai, Greg Marcy, and Lachlan Miller all in the top 5 for most tackle busts this season. I think the better result here for the Titans is actually the Knights to win this game. Even though the Eels would go above the Titans for now, and so would the Knights, I still would nearly prefer Titans-wise because we want the for and against the Eels to come back down a little bit, and we don't have to give a shit about the Knights for and against, right? So regardless, we go below one of these teams until tomorrow when we absolutely smack at the Eagle flop, baby. There's no Eagle rock here, there's Eagle flop. That's what we're talking about doing. The Eagle flop. That's what you'll be seeing tomorrow. That's what you'll be seeing tomorrow in really wet conditions, by the way. Really wet conditions. Logan Borsak says, Slubby, you can't be a Bulldogs fan without saying your team will come first, even with a B-grade team. No. Dazmate's here, and Dazmate will tell you the Bulldogs will come a second to the Gold Coast Titans, mate. Slubby says I can be a sensible fan. Never seen one of those before around here. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. Sensible fan? Canterbury? Gee whiz. Star Wars Fanboy says, lost my headphones and Foxtel ain't working, so I'm just going to watch the stream on mute. Thank you, Star Wars Fanboy. Thank you. I hope you enjoy... well, you can't even hear me right now. But I hope you enjoy looking at me talking and seeing the chat. Well done. X-Factor says, Eels 1 and 12, Sivo, Marzu, and Brown to score a $100 donation. Oh, I like it. I would have gone Eels 13+, but I can see it. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Here we go. Game on. Eels kick it off, and it's going to be the Knights who start off with the ball here with Lockie Miller gets it off here to Daniel Saifidi. Big run to the 15. But Sivo and Matsu, a very good shout. Brown, I hope so. I brought him into Supercoach this week, so I hope so. But I don't know about that. That's a penalty against Hodgson. Wow, they haven't called it. Oh, no, Knights. And they're back. Welcome back to Newcastle. That's a knock on already, they say. Welcome back to Newcastle. Knocking on the hunt away. You got that song? I think it's a good song. A minute, not even 3 tackles in the Knights knocked the ball on 15 metres out, 18 metres out from their own line. Jai says, Knights are back, welcome back. Please don't let me be saying the Titans are back tomorrow. I did see the NFL first one rookie draft. I did see it. I didn't watch it, but I did see it, and I'm confused by the Lions picks. So right-hand side here, Mitchell Moses with the ball. They're going to be 10 metres out from the line. What we want right now, X Factor, is Dylan Brown, D-bag to score. Get around a D-bag. Or left-hand side here, it's going to be Wimmer Grieg taking down 8 metres out from the line, second tackle. I notice here, it's going to be out for a little bit. Get out of here. Left-hand side, Hodgson to Moses. Moses to Dylan Brown! It's going to crash in the tackle. Get out of my face, D. Brown. Get out of my face, even though that's who we want to score. Actually, I got rid of Jermaine Hopgood, I just realised. In the other team, we've got Hopgood, though. Hodgson here, left-hand side. Oh, this is too easy. Polo. Oh, wow, good defence there from Tyson Frizzell to stop him. That should have been an easy try. 2 minutes out, Hodgson. Dylan Brown. Brown! Ah! Brown! Dylan Brown, try time! X Factor! Bing, boom! Bing, boom! Ding, dong! Dylan Brown just turned an absolute slap-up tackle into a try time there, and I'm glad I brought him in my Supercoach. Thank you for coming. Dylan Brown, try time for the Eels. Squeal it out, baby. Put him out to squeals. Squeal it out. No, that's a dolphin. It's how you sound, though, Eels fans. It's how you sound. Dylan Bags. But that's nice there. Just Hodgson, just a simple pass, and Dylan Brown just goes over the line. Terrible defense in the Knights, and welcome back to the Hunter. We just need the Knights to not fold. Oh yeah, because you're still. Why you put the 1 to 12 on the Eel, man? Why you put the 1 to 12? But I'm very happy that I brought Dylan Brown in. Now, very, very happy. Dylan Brown's pants have turned brown. Well, he scored right after you said that, so maybe that's how he plays better. Buckhand said I should have had a Brown in my multi. Oh, I just realised with Emilio I was going to do that. I was going to put Dylan Brown as the first try scorer to go a bit crazy, but I thought he scored last week, so did I put him as at any time, maybe? Ooh, did I put him as at any time? I'd be cheeky. Bizab says, greetings from Ohio, already down, got Knights in the over. Bizab, why you not listen to the BKRsport of the streams? Come on, man. I tell you, Eels. You should have listened to the tip. Buddies fan says, who scored the try? It was Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown scored the try. So 3 minutes in, and Mitchell Moses will get the kick. Wasn't a great kick, but he got the kick nonetheless. Bizarre, this is why you listen to the BKRsport tipping stream. Actually, don't usually do that, because usually we're pretty average. But, hey, listen. We smacked it. We smacked it here. Well, it's only been 3.5 minutes, so let's not get too confident, you know? Jai says, Knights always start playing average when Ponga's in the team, I swear. Should be fullback. But then again, like, guys, we're getting crazy. It's 1 try, like 3.5 minutes in. Charlie Johnson, who's the best looking bloke in the NRL? Nico Hines, don't even talk to me about it. Only when he's got wet hair, though. Greg Masters, you sound like just a Bruins fan. Not a Bruins fan. No, it's a Brewers fan. Milwaukee Brewers. They sound like, that's how they sound. Like, if you're having a conversation, you're like, how you going, mate? And they'll reply with, and you have to kind of like decipher what they're saying. It's really difficult. It's really, really difficult. Second tackle here for the Eels. They're 20 metres out from their own line. Right inside, Hodgson gives it off here to Jermaine Hopgood. It looks like he's up for a big game tonight. They go left-hand side here, and it's going to be Gutho. Gets the ball out to the 40. Buddies fans, did you ever watch the Chargers growing up, mate? Gold Coast Chargers? I was a bit young, man. I was a little bit young. I was born in 1994, right? So I didn't really become a good footy fan, right? You don't really become a solid footy fan until you're in your teens. But in the same sense, I had my teams, right? But I liked the Sharkies from my mum growing up. I grew up in Brisbane until, we moved to the Gold Coast. So I was getting around them. My dad was a Manly fan, so... as a young lad, you kind of have all these teams. I was born in Cogra, so I felt maybe I'd go for them, but No. It was always really going to be either the Sharks or the Broncos. I feel like if the Titans didn't come to the comp, it would have been Broncos, unfortunately. But that's not a hip drop. Settle down. There's no way. Is this going to be a hip drop? Craig Holmes, BK, I need your help. So I'm just looking here. 1 second, Craig. They're going to give a penalty here for a hip drop, I reckon. No, they're not. Good. I think that's the right call. Craig Holmes and BK, I need your help. I'm down $400. $500 left to bet. Eels minus 8.5. Okay, well, I'm going to say I'm going to go and tell you my thoughts. But if it loses, it's not my fault, Craig. Don't blame me, okay? But I do believe Eels minus 8.5, yes. This is your choice. Your choice, Craig. But I do believe it'll be Eels minus 8.5. Cody Gaines, Newcastle nearly won against Penrith. Cowboys got lucky with that 4 pass last week. We just need to turn it up tonight. I agree, Cody. I agree, but I just don't think you will turn up tonight. But I do agree that I believe you won the last week, but you were also really poor last week. I was speaking with the What's New and the Castle boys who I'm mates with, and 6 again for the night. That's great to see. And we were talking about how, like, yes, that was a 4 pass from Val Holmes, but in the same sense, like, whoever won that game deserved to win it off the wrong reasons of just being, I guess, the team to win against looking poor. Because both teams looked poor. It's not like either team looked great in that game. Alright, so they're 25 metres out here from the line. They're going to go right-hand side. Gives it off here to Tyson Frizzell. No, not Frizzell. Who's that? Number 16. Right side. Callum Ponga here. Chance here for the Knights. Chance for the Knights. Go, go! Oh, taking down 5 metres over the line. That's why, guys, I said we've got to settle it down a little bit in regards to just getting a little bit too crazy in regards to thinking the Eels had already won the game. Callum Ponga. This is looking nice here from the Eels. The Knights, sorry. Third tackle, the 8 metres out. We all know the Eels can concede. They can score, but they can concede too. Look at the Sharks and the Eels game where it was 34-30. Where they lost. Left their side. Pass the ball. Oh, boom, best! Oh, so close 1 metre out from the line. 4 tackle. Good attack here for the Knights, though. And I think a kick it through. Shot! Who was the Eels player who let that happen? Tried on the Knights. Tried on the Knights. That is horrific. Horrific from the Eels there. Who was the one who didn't go for that ball just then? Is that Moses? Is this Mitchell Moses who doesn't chase this kick through? Also, where's the fullback? Gufferson. Matt Croker scored a try there. Who is this? Oh, Hodgson, you lazy son of my bitch. Okay, so I don't really know. It's a nice kick. Firstly, where's the fullback? Guffo's all the way over there. Secondly, Sean Lane didn't look like he was even trying to get there. Thirdly, Hodgson, bro, turn around, mate. But, like, wow, that was really poor def. That was really, really odd. Really, really odd. Coast fan says, what's your thoughts? Fulham versus Man City, will they rest players? Mate, Man City aren't. Guys, there's still 4-point gap, and that would be assumedly that the City win both those games in hand. Like, it's not over yet. It looks like it's over, but I know this. I know football too well. I know sport too well. Never over until it's over. As a City fan, I can tell you that 100%. United fans and Liverpool fans have celebrated before it happens multiple years. So Lockie Miller here, taking a kick. He will bang, slap it on through. So we're 6-6, 7.5 minutes in. Maybe a good game coming up here. Malcolm says, when I was betting, I just bet winner. As soon as I started betting stupid odds, I lost lots. Yeah, you've got to control it. I don't bet anymore. I had a problem with gambling. I don't bet anymore. I like, if people donate and you know, we have a bit of fun with that, that's great. I can't tell you guys what to do, and we have a bit of a laugh. But I know that, yeah, it's very easy to go down that path of betting $10 and then betting $20, then betting $200, then betting $2,000, right? And there's a big gap there, big gap. So if you can control yourself and have like a bit of a flutter on the weekends, it's great. Have a bit of flutter on the weekends, you know, multi or two, but don't go too crazy for sure, because it's very easy to do that. So Knights, you get this ball to the 15. And people like have a go at like Clarkey or you know, other people for being sponsored by betting companies. It's like, you're going to see it regardless, right? Knights get this ball to the 22nd tackle. You're going to see it regardless. You're going to bet regardless of it, yeah? So, yeah, it just kind of is what it is, man. Not that I don't ever want to encourage it. But people are going to do it. You know, it's all part of the game. I bet. As long as you just control yourself and don't lose your life savings or your kids' bloody university fund. So Fitz tackle, I'll get this ball to the 45. And then my next question is, give us a multi for the Broncos Rabbits game, please, after I've just said what I just said. Jackson Mason kicks that ball up in the air. Eels get the ball here at the 20. Gutho off to Sivo. 1 second, bro. And Sivo will get this ball to the 22. Multi, I'll go Rabbits by 1 or 12. I'll go, and I could see 13 plus, but I'll go Rabbits by 1 or 12. I'll go, we'll go Tass, anytime try scorer, because he needs to play well because Whiten's coming in, so he wants to try and keep his spot. Hodgson right inside to, oh, they're offside! Oh, come on! There should be 6 games or a penalty or something. No, okay, apparently not. Eels here, 35 minutes having the line. This is looking like a banging game right now, 9 minutes in. Forward tackle, Hodgson goes right-hand side to Moses. Moses gives it off here to Penasini. 6 again. That was probably the delayed 6 again from what happened just then. So they're 25 minutes out. We go left-hand side to Hopgood, and Hopgood's going to run this ball to about the 18. Go Tass, anytime try scorer, and also let's go with 1 second. Gutho to Moses. Moses into Brown. Brown here gets it off to Sean Russell. It'll be 10 minutes out from the line. Third tackle. 10 minutes in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Bing bang. Right. Oh, wow. Great pass from Paulo. But Hopgood taking down 5 minutes out. Hodgson. Moses. Oh, pitiful defense from the Knights. Dear me. Try time for the Eels. Mitchell Moses. Both halves have scored tonight for the Eels. Both halves tonight have scored for the Eels. Wowee. Jay. Oh, tried to have the Eels too easy. Mitchell Moses just steps on his right foot. They're basing under the post here, and this is looking like a 34-30 kind of game again. Like, honestly, they probably should have scored through Hopgood just then, but it was just a great tackle there by, I think, Fitzgibbon. They get out right inside, and Moses just easy right-footed over the top of... Who is that? Is it Kurt Mann? It is Kurt Mann. Yeah, Kurt Mann bit off way more than he could chew, and then Moses just steps around him easy. Hodgson has got 2 try assists actually today, Charlie Johnson. Hodgson's actually got 2 try assists. Like, you got to give them the credit for it. You got to give them the credit. It's not like they were like miraculous try assists, but they were try assists nonetheless. So you got to give it to him. So 10-60 with the kick to come. Malcolm says, just don't bet and take the money. Go to the Fiji and the Sun. Listen, I'm not going to complain with a bit of Fiji and the Sun. X-Ray says 1 or 12 is back on. If best passed, could have been Marcy try already. Yeah, well... It's actually a whole... Why did I decide to wear a jumper? I am a clown of the highest degree. I'm a goose. I am a goose. Mitchell Moses will bang it on through. Malcolm says, bet responsibly doesn't enter your mind if you get into what me and BKR got into. Absolutely, Malcolm. I know what you're talking about, bro, and it sucks. You literally like beat yourself up over it, eh? It's rough. But that's why I did it for my mum and my daughter. Because I could see myself going down a bad path, right? So I did it for my mum and my daughter. And I haven't bet since Melbourne Cup Day. Chad John says, Hodgson try assist. The Cowboys fans Knights, if you're listening, get Marcy some tries. Just give him 1 for the old X Factor, you know. Give him 1 with the old X Factor. X Factor says, man, gave up that both defensive reads. Yep, 100%. All right, so the Eels are going to go right-hand side. Dylan Brown onto Will McGree. Gets about to the 15. Buck Cunningham says, knew I should have gone the plus 42.5. Both teams can't play defense. Buck, I would have told you that straight away. I would have told you that immediately, my guy. Guaranteed. Both these teams know how to score, but both these teams don't know how to defend. You know, again, I was saying 34-30 was an absolute good shout, but I also went 36-14 as my prediction for the Eels. I still think that can happen. But again, that's over as well. Hodgson here, left hand side. Look how many meters they're making, man. Gutho back on the inside here. Oh, arguably high. Fitz tackle here, 35 meters out from the line. Hodgson goes right-hand side of Moses. Moses here at the 30. Puts that ball up in the air. A little bit too hard. Yeah, a little bit too hard. No, the chase was fine. Take out the 15. Do futures bets, have some fun. Yeah, but then if you know the bet isn't going to go, it's just like they're just sitting in your account and it annoys you seeing pending bet 1. You're just like, well, the Tigers aren't making the 8 anymore. Like, you know, it just sucks to see that's still there. Travis, thank God we have the bye next week. Expects 1 to Marcy, then Sivo, and we can just go on to Knock-Onville. Just go to Knock-Onville. Definitely will happen. 4 tackle over the Knights at 30. BP says, bigger chance of Tigers winning Prem than us. Winning the Prem? Oh, the Premiership. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking the Premier League. Left-hand side here, Kalaponga. To be fair, there is probably a bigger chance of the Tigers, West Tigers, winning the Premier League than Eels winning the comp right now. There probably is. Oh, God, I couldn't pass that ball to Mike Silva, but he doesn't. All right, so it's going to be first tackle here for the Eels. It's going to be a right-hand side. And they'll get taken down to 35. Nice if you're listening. They're not listening, mate. Hodgson, oh, that's forward pass. Jeez, I tell you what, the amount of forward passes Hodgson throws that never get picked up is insane, eh? They really are. It happens every week, multiple times too. Dylan Brown gets it out to the 45. I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to that Broncos-Rabbitohs game after this, though. That's definitely the game of the round. Besides my Titans taking on Manly tomorrow in pouring down conditions. Guys, do not expect that to be on, like, incredible camera quality. Left-hand side, Gutho. Gutho over to the left-hand side of Sivo. Sivo still fit tackle. He kicks it through for himself. And Miller grabs it. Oh, no, Miller. Oh, no. He's been held. It's going to be a penalty to the Knights. He's silly. He's a silly man. He's a silly man, Sivo. Penalty to the Knights. His arm clearly comes down and then he just kept on going, son. Can't keep on going in that situation. Yeah, he went down there and then he picked him up again. Remember says, I've got to have to disagree with you there. Well, you're a muppet. Daniel Bates says, Villa to win the Premier League soon. Oh, Unai. Oh, me. Mate, listen here, son. Listen here. If Arsenal couldn't do it, and a Liverpool team that had the likes of Prime Van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, you think they couldn't do it? They scored like a 99 point and they lose. You think you could beat us? Fourth tackle, right hand side, gives up to Hastings. Hastings gives it out the back of Miller. Miller's away here. Miller gives it out. That's forward by 13 years. Okay, Touchy, what are you doing for one? Secondly, thankfully the referee saw that, but that forward pass was about 3 metres. Baby says, sit there, sit there, sit there. Exactly right, get into him. Get him! Get into Daniel Boy. That forward pass from Dane Gagai. Insane. Jack Lemay says Madrid stopped you. They're not going to stop us this time, though, are they, son? And also, let's also settle down a little bit in regards to that. It took them an absolute miracle in the added time of the second game to beat us. Like, everyone's like, oh, Real Madrid did it easy in the last time they played. It's like, no, they didn't. Like, it took them a full 180 minutes before they provided an absolute miracle. Cowboy says, my opponent has VC on Walsh. Very happy as Cleary may not play. It's meant to be raining in Sydney from tomorrow. Like, I don't know if you would put a captaincy on any players playing in Sydney tomorrow. I would know. I'm going to be there. On the hill at Manly. Second tackle here at 35. They still have 14 of them. You don't even know what you're talking about. Left-hand side, Dylan Brown gives up to Gutho. Sean Russell Crunch, 20 metres out from the line. Greg Mutz, the Carolina Panthers should have drafted Dane Gagai over Bryce Young. Would have been a good shout, actually. Bryce Young would be good, but yeah, Dane Gagai would have been a good crack. Left-hand side here, Hodgson off to Gutho. Gutho, knock on there from the Knights. Knock on from the Knights. So first tackle coming up here for the Eels, 15 minutes out. Cobb Loaf says, how's Palmer going? Nothing so far, man. Tried, but nothing so far. BP says, yeah, 2 days of torrential rain here in Sydney from tomorrow. Yeah, I know. There's no... Well, there is cover at Brookvale, but I might be the only person there, baby. No, I know one of my boys, Nick's going to be there. He's a Titans fan with his missus. I know another couple of Titans fans will be there. We might be the only people standing out in pouring rain. But it'll be GoPro footage. It will be GoPro. Member says, yes, but Kenny did more than that. He can be the greatest. Who are you talking about? Tina Fast Malawi? Absolutely. So first tackle at 10 metres out from the line. Justin Sutter says, evening, we need Sivo and Russell anytime. Eels minus 6.5. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, so 2 metres out. Trucking. 2 metres out in the line. Second tackle here for the Eels. Junior Bolo with the ball. He rolls it back in. Reese. Not Reese. Gee whiz. Hodgson. Oh, he throws it all the way out there. Hayes Dunster. Dunster. Oh, taking out 3 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Don't start with Ray in Sydney after the December cricket streams. Oh, Jack. Don't start me. Don't start me. Hop good. Oh, so close. High tackle. No. Fourth tackle here, 8 metres out from the line here for the Eels. Hodgson, he's going to go left-hand side to Dylan Brown. And don't know what Brown's doing, 5 metres out from the line. Why is he trying to score every single play? Hodgson at the back end of Moses. Moses kicks it through. It's a nice ball! Lachlan Miller with a great take, though, and they'll be 3 metres out from their own line, first tackle. Cowboys fan says, Sutherland, I'm cheering on the Roosters to win this week. Need a W, please. Why? As a Cowboys fan, why? Why does that game matter for you? Why are you cheering on the Chooks against the Wars? Even Sundo's cheering on the Wars. We'll get on the Wars wagon. Even Sundo, as a Roosters fan, is getting on the Wars. Forward tackle lead to 25 metres out. Even though I have tipped the Roosters. We were talking about JA, but Tino would work too. No, Tino is the best player that ever played the game, ever. So it's going to be fit tackle right inside. Hastings going to kick this ball down to the corner, and it should be an easy one for Marcus Siva to grab this one, give it off to Guffo. No, he doesn't give it off to Guffo. Guffo? Dear me. Why do I sound like I'm from Penrith? We get this ball out of the 40 here, Marcus Siva. Craig Holmes says, great commentating, BKR. Well done. Appreciate it, man. We're here for every game, except for tomorrow. We can't do tomorrow's games because I will be at Brookvale for the Titans Manly. That vlog will come out on Monday. But we will be streaming the games on Sunday anyway. And also the Broncos Rabbitohs game right after this. Third tackle, Nick, get the ball at the halfway line. Hodgson off to Paulo. Paulo to Sean Lane. Lane really hasn't come back from his injury too well at the moment. Really still waiting for him to play like he did last season. He was incredible last year. Fourth tackle, they get off to Wirma Greig. And Wirma Greig passes the ball to the opposition team. It will be the Knights to get the ball at 25. Brian says, who in their right mind would cheer the Chooks against the Wars? Not even Sunday would. He said, go the Wars, see? Right there. Right there. I know it has an F word there, and it says F the Wars, but that's actually just Sando speaking in a different language. And that F word actually means go. So he's saying go the Wars. Thank you, Sando, for supporting the boys. Malcolm says, Justin Sando, those Chooksters in Auckland. Oh, boy. Hamish says, what do you think of Suncorp Stadium when there's no Broncos games? When there's no Broncos, when it's Origin, great stadium, best stadium in the country. When it's not Origin, stadium can go to hell. Forward tackle here for the Knights. They get this ball inside the attacking half now, but not enough meters being made. Eels making meters besides that knock on. Actually, to be fair, Greig just knocked that ball on at like the 45 and they made like 10 meters. It's Ponga! No, good tackle there by Moses, actually. Wow. So right-hand side here, and Miller, he fakes, he's going to run this. He's running this here to Ponga, who loses the ball. And the Eels get this ball to the 30. That was silly. Very silly. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe, get around it. Justin Sunday says Dolphins atmosphere was dead. I don't know exactly where you were sitting, Sunday, but like you can attest to what I'm saying here. I was dead set louder than that entire stadium. Like I could tell you, I was dead set louder than that entire stadium. Truly, it's the most plastic fan base I've ever seen in my life. Truly, it is dead set. Is this a knock on against the Eels too? Oh, there won't be. Oh no, it would have been an advantage played. Yeah, Dunster just knocks the ball on. Malcolm says we bruised and injured but pull through against the Chooks. I hope you're right, Malcolm. I will be streaming it, but good luck. BP says Lane seems to be real passive and going through emotions after his jaw injury. Yep. Broncos have Ashley Klein as ref tonight. Well, there you go. Brisbane's won that game already, haven't they? It says you can tell they're Dolphins fans because they're wearing fins. Thank you, Medvedev, for Captain Obvious. You think that we could tell that they're Dolphins fans from them wearing fins? From them wearing fins. Dolphins fan wearing fins. Thank you, Medvedev. I would never have guessed. Second tackle here, 18 metres out of the line. I'm still surprised. Now I'm thinking back to that day, I'm thinking, wow, there actually was a few. Let us side here, Marzu, 5 metres out from the line. Third tackle here for the Knights. Here they come. 5 metres out from the line. They go right inside. Brabham Best off to Hastings. Hastings out the back. Taking down 10 metres out now. You are a great detective, mate. Ponga! Knock on. That's on Ponga, that one. Gutho's away here. Gutho's still going here. And gets the 10. Someone says, yeah, I was to the left of you in the shade on the sideline. All I could hear was you guys. Yeah, I was getting some good chance going. No one even got lippy, which I'm surprised about. Penalty to the Eels. Like, I'm literally screaming in your own stadium, telling you that you all are making any noise, and no one got lippy at me. It just shows you how much they give a shit. It's like, if you give a shit, you give me some cheek. Like, give us some back. No one did. Not even when they won the game did they give a cheek. It's like, that just shows that they don't give a shit. I don't care. No one's coming in the C-bus and getting away with, like, giving me cheek. I'll slap them down. Like, I slap them down. Not violently, this is all banter, but, like, you slap them down. You don't... I was louder than your whole stadium, Dolphins fans. Second time, I've got people telling me from the opposite side of the stadium at Suncorp, which is impossible normally. Like a Broncos game, good luck with this. On the other side of the stadium telling me they could hear me from over there. Muppets. Dylan Brown, third tackle, 25 metres out for the Knights line. Yes, and I did go and say hi to myself. Unfortunately, he made up for it by a $10 dono, but he bought me a Coke, not a Coke Zero. At least it wasn't a vanilla Coke, so I would have thrown it back at him. But a Coke, I did drink it, by the way, Sando, I did. Left inside, he did a Brown in the back of the Gutho, short ball, easy try. No! Wow! Good defense by that. Dang, guy. You don't say that much. Fifth tackle over the Eels. Oh, Gutho's. Oh! He's actually still scored, Gutho. He's actually still scored. Wowee. He's actually still scored. That is pretty nice there from Gutho. It didn't look like it was the right play, but it ended up being the right play. And yes, Mike Sivo was just to the left of him, Sando, and also X-Factor, but not going to do, senore. Not going to do. But Sean Russell take it down 3 meters out, and then they just roll it back, and Gutho just goes, fakes left and just goes himself. Close for knock on, but he gets it. Gutho passed the ball to Russell. You can't pass the ball to Russell when Russell was the one who rolled the ball back to him. Mate, you cannot do that. Dolphins fans maybe aren't that passionate due to it being a new team, maybe. Dolphins fans don't exist, mate. They're all Broncos fans. They do not exist. There are some old folks who are Dolphins fans, but ultimately they're also Broncos fans. Justin Sano says, the Cove was in the same bay as the Titans fans and we were allowed to drum. You're allowed to drum, man. You're allowed to drum, just not Titans fans. Again, we had a preliminary final in 2010 against you guys, the Roosters. We were the home team. And we weren't allowed to bring our drum in. We weren't allowed to bring any flags in. We weren't allowed to bring anything in. And guess what? Roosters had all their stuff. That's why I hate the Broncos. So Moses here from the left-hand side. That's a difficult kick. I definitely want this half-time to come so I can put a different shirt on, though, because it's kind of warm. Kind of warm right now. Moses will. Oh, good kick. Beautiful kick. 18-6. 18-6. Marco Packer says, old folks didn't know Jay Hayes was a Dolphins fan. Now, Jay's not a Dolphins fan. He's a Titans fan. But he is old. He's very, very old. Very, very old. Have respect for your elders there, son. Come on, Marco Packer. That's a really strong reach out by Gutho to get that ball down still. So 18-6, 15 minutes into the 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Can you do a most passionate NRL team tier list? I can do it. PSG, Dragons and Bulldogs. You got to watch the tipping video, don't you, PSG? So Knights will kick that ball off and the Eels will get this ball from the 5. Case reckon there's going to be 45k at the Broncos game. Well, you'd hope so. It's a Friday night at 8 p.m. You're currently first. And you're playing against a top 4 team in the Rabbitohs. Well, a team that was top 4 until last night and probably go top 4. Well, do go top 4 if they win. And then just got to hope the Titans beat Manly or the Tigers beat Panthers. So I think I know which one they're going to be looking at most. Rabbitohs fans, you may as well come down to Brookvale tomorrow. Support the Titans. Pick on the old man day, is it? I think so, Jay. I think that's actually what today is. Pick on the old man day. Don't worry, we'll pick on Wayne Bennett very soon. 4th tackle here. Eels with ball Hodgson off to Paulo. And Paulo's just going to run this ball straight at the guards. Gives it off here to Bryce Cartwright. Still going here. Bryce Cartwright still going here. He's got Gutho. He's got Gutho. He's got Gutho! Try time, Parramatta. Try time, Parramatta. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe this is a knock on here. I think he might have lost this. He's gone no try here. Now, I don't know. Does he get this ball or not? Does he get this try or not? Bradman Best comes in over the top. It's just a Gutho double in the last couple. I think it might be a try. Just because Blocker said it won't be a try, maybe it might be a try. This angle will be better. Short of the line there. I think he's lost that, actually. Which is crazy considering that Blocker is usually stupid. I don't think he gets it. You can't overrule that. You can't overrule that. You cannot overrule that. Short of the line. It rolls. I think that's lost there, though. Out of his possession. Yeah, okay. I was waiting for him to say either in possession or out of possession, so it's going to be a knock-on. Nate says, never doubt Blocker. And listen, Nate, I'm going to doubt Blocker probably about 100 times out of 100. But the only other time... There is a time that I won't doubt Blocker, and that's never. And that is never. Besides that, I'll always doubt Blocker. So you're right, 0% of the time. But at least that's a percent. But not an actual percent, just the word percentage because it's still 0%, it's still 8%, you know what I'm saying? X-Factor says, nicely played from Cartwright there. Normally you mess that up. Absolutely. Turbo's been ruled out for this Saturday. I saw that, Cowboys fan. It screws my Supercoach team, but also helps my NRL team. So, why is it saying fourth tackle for the Knights? It's definitely like second tackle of the Knights. Kurt Mann is just going to get... Oh, no, he's still... Oh, jeez, crunched by a Makahesi Makatoa. So, Kurt Mann rolls that ball back. Greg Marcy brings it out to about the 30 or so. It's a nice run by Cardi, though, yep. Blogger's been right as many times the Tigers have won in the last year. No, the Tigers have won a game in the last year. They beat the Broncos. Is that their only win the last year? Surely not. I know that Luke Brooks himself hasn't won in over a year, but the Tigers have won at least once in the last year, have they not? Up it goes there. Good chase by Dom Young. Oh, that's an insane take by Gutho. That is an insane take by Clint Gutherson. Case fans says, Manly struggle with that turbo. I'm to the Titans. I'm to the Titans regardless. Get around it. Then it says, please be honest with me. Do you think the Cowboys can still make the 8? No. Jack Lemaire says, oh, it was Brooks who hadn't won. Yeah, Brooks hasn't won in a year. I think the Tigers beat the Broncos. I don't know who else. Tigers beat Southern Hills by 1 point. Yeah, but I think that was before this point of the season last year. Nice little step by Penasini. Penasini's away at the 40, the 30. No one's really following up with him, though, and Lachlan Miller, good defense, but no one followed him up. Hey, Stunster, what are you doing as a winger, bro? Let down inside, gives up to Moses. Should score here, should score here, should score here, should score here. Dylan Brown, selfish. Added back to Gutho. Gutho gives it off. It should be an easy try coming up. Oh, wow, the Eels messed that up. Oh, boy, the Eels messed that up as an easy. That's crazy. That was all on Dylan Brown, to be honest with you. That would have been an easy try at the left to Mike Sivo if he passed that. Dylan Brown puts that ball up there, and holy shit, Eels, you are baffling to the brain. You are baffling to the brain that you messed up just then. The Knights look horrible on defense, absolutely dry, and the Eels just messed up an unmess-upable buddy try. That's ridiculous. Oh, the Knights are away. No, he gets taken out at 35. Good little run, though. I cannot believe they didn't pass this ball. Dylan Brown, all he had to do was pass that ball left. They had complete and utter numbers. Missed tackles, 14 to the Knights so far, 5 to the Eels. So 4 tackles over the Knights to the 40. Kurt Mann to Hastings, and Hastings then gives it off to... I'm not too sure. Right, that's Hetherington. And Hastings now puts that ball in the air. What's Hastings doing? Hastings not really doing much at all. Gutho, good take again. He's one of the safest under the high ball in the comp, I would say. This is why I hate betting on try scorers. Fair enough. Close for forward pass there from Dylan Brown. Mike Casino with a nice offload there. Dylan Brown gets his ball to the 40. Good little run. Good offload there from Sivo. Must say Brown can't pass to them. Yeah, well, I got Dylan Brown in Supercoach, so I'm happy with his try, and now I just want him to get at least to, 150. Am I asking too much? I don't think so. Hodgson out to Makatoa, forward tackle. 10 minutes to go in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Mitchell Moses! Oh, Ponga with the try, saving, just leg tap, slappy slap. If you don't subscribe, guys, your team is going to lose every game of the rest of the season. Oh, no. The Eels, they're just something, this team. They are very much something. They are very much something here, this Parramatta Eels team. Not a good something. Not a good something. Martin got 11 points in his selling. Okay, Cowboys fan, mate. Alright. So it's going to be nice to get this ball to the 15. But as I said, be honest, yeah, no, unfortunately. Well, I'm being honest. I don't think the Cowboys make the 8. I don't think they're good enough this year. I said it pre-season, but I didn't have the balls to say they were going to be out of the 8, so I put them in 7th. But I did say there was a genuine opportunity they could finish up the 8. Right inside here. Oh, dang gag, I couldn't get the ball to Dom Young. Speaking of bombs, Fox League uploaded a video earlier of Matt Burton teaching his spiral torpedo bomb. Interesting vid. He's just trying to learn from me, mate. 4 tackle here at the 35. I sent him me kicking a bomb. And that's why Matt Burton's way is. That's got to be not square or offside. Wow, I think that should be a penalty to the Knights, to be fair. 5th tackle here for the Knights. And Hastings will put up a generic bomb. That should be an easy take there for Gutho. And he does take it. Gives up to Michael Sivo. And we repeat. They are really trying to run at Ponga. You can see it. Teddy could be the most safe. Teddy's probably the most... I don't know. This season, I've really been impressed with Clint Gutho, especially when he played Burton. You know, there were some really tough kicks he was taking from Birdo, and yet he was taking them all. He didn't knock it on at all. He hasn't knocked it on here tonight, and there's been some tough takes against the Panthers. They won 13-12. Like, he had to take some tough takes from Cleary. I would actually say that it's Gutho. I would. And I'm heavily critical of Gutho because I don't think he's much of an X factor. I think he's just a, safe play at the back. But I think he's having a pretty solid year. So Upper goes there. Maybe not on attack, but defensively for sure. Miller, good tape at crunch the tackle. Penalty against Sean Russell. Penalty against Sean Russell there. So Knights will get the penalty at 10. His performance against the Broncos as well. They caught every ball. Yeah, he's very safe at the back. And Sean Russell is definitely in front of him, yeah. He definitely is in front of him. Matty D says, I was at the last 3 games. What last 3 games? Nate says they're running heaps of traffic at Ponga, but he's doing well, bless him. He's doing fine. He's doing fine at the moment. I was at the last 4 games. Well, guess what? I was at the last 4.3. 4.3 games. So first tackle, it's going to be Crossland, who's coming to the field now. I'm keen for Broncos Rabbitohs. Should be a good game. That's the game that I'm looking for all weekend. Besides my Titans and Manly game, I'm looking at that Broncos Rabbitohs game. Even though Payne Hart says remember enquiries are out, Dane Gagai still going here. Pushed off one. That's nice. And stepped. Take Newman at the 45. Comment just said beats him. It did not beat him. It did not beat him. Cobbler says at the last 4.4 games, boys. Settle down. I don't believe you. No way. It's not possible to be past 4.3.2. And that's what I was at, 4.3.2. It's not possible. It's the most. I think your line was. A very, very serious and truthful channel, this one. Very serious and truthful channel. Well, to be fair, I've actually been at every single game this year. Because I'm here right now. And I was there last night. And after this game, I'll be quickly on the plane right up to Brisbane, don't worry. For the Suncorp Stadium game. Alright, so it's going to be third tackle now. I don't think Matty gets it. So right hand side here, and it's going to be... Who's number 20 for the Eels? I don't even know who that is. Alright, don't worry about me. Alright, Mitchell Moses now, he's going to kick his ball. By the way, if the Eels win this game, they go into the top 8 for now, mind you, for everyone who's wondering. Dom Young, nice catch, gives up to Miller. And Miller's going to bring this ball back to the 20. Still going here, looking for a hole. That's Australia Sevens all the way. Oh, we will. Oh, we will, son. 6 minutes 40 to go here. Left-hand side, Greg Marcy. I would love to see what Dylan Brown's on some coach, actually. Would love to see. Just because I know we got a try. He's currently on 61 already. Thank you for bringing him in, Blaze. Thank you very much, BKRsport, for bringing him in. So Hastings off to Tyson Frizzell, and Frizzell will get his ball to the halfway point for tackle. Cobb, let's have a laugh, Jay. Yeah, don't stress, Cobb. But Jay will slap you. Jay will slap you. Oh, nice here. Marcy's at the 40. Cuts back onto the inside there. Probably should have backed himself. I don't think he was going to go over the sideline, but he's still going. Maybe he says Paris number 20 is Ofahiki Ogden, I think. Well, there you go. All right, Hastings, another generic bomb. Hastings, provide something else for the love of God. That would be nice. Eels in the 8 shouldn't be in the same sentence up the Knights. Yep, Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, Ryan said, guys, don't go at moderators. You go at a moderator and they're going to time you out. I don't know why people do this. Like, why do you think giving cheek to a moderator is going to work out well for you, lads? So, forward tackled in. They go right hand side and, good rubber hop, good. Gets the offload away to Bryce Cartwright. Cartwright here to Moses. Gives it off there. Pedersen. What's Dunster doing? Bro! It's a try, Eels. Get Dunster off the team. No. Send him out. Get him off the team. No. Take Dunster off the team. No, I'm never playing him again. If I'm the Eels coach, I never, ever play Hayes Dunster again. If I'm the Eels coach, I take him off right now and I do not play this kid again. That is disrespectful. That is disgraceful there from Dunster. Penasini could have passed the ball a million times. He's literally, look at this. Moses gets the ball to Penasini. What is Dunster doing? What is Dunster doing? Like, what is he doing? Like, that would have been the easiest try I've ever seen for Dunster. He didn't even follow it up. Like, good on Gutho for scoring the try, but I'm taking Dunster off now. I'm like, literally, that annoys me. He's gassed. He's gassed? Mate, it's been 36 minutes and he's barely touched the ball. How is he gassed? It's been 36 minutes of the game and he's gassed? He has barely even touched the ball. He's a winger. He's a winger. Wingers don't touch the ball. He's barely touched the ball until the last-ditch attempt when they're trying to score the try. That was pathetic from Dunster. Greg Munster's Dunster's ACL still must be bugging him. Then why is he playing? Penn Senior the whole time was looking left, looking right, expecting Dunster to be there. And that's not the first time he's done this tonight. Like, it's not. If it's playing up with him, then get him off the field. That was disgraceful. And if you're an Eels fan, you should be pissed off at that. Because if that was the Titans, I would blast that. Moses puts that ball over. It's 24-6 here, 3 minutes, 40 to go. Daniel says they've got to get him out of there. Absolutely. I don't care who you put on. Put Junior Bowler on the wing if you have to. Gee whiz. That was disgraceful. Baby says, I know, weird that he had his hands on his hips and knees. I don't want to see... I want to see if he gets the ball here... If he gets the ball here before half-time, I want to see if he runs this ball hard. If he runs this ball hard before half-time, that was just lazy. It wasn't because he's tired. It didn't even look like it's because he's exhausted. It just looked like he was lazy. Never says, honestly, I know Parra leading pretty comfortably, but it feels like Gutho's doing everything. Dylan Brown's doing quite a bit. Gutho's playing well. Moses is okay. Hopgood's been pretty solid running-wise. No, I disagree with you. Broggy Sports says, put Buzz Roth on the wing. Mate, you may as well. So off for Hickey. Ogden gets his ball to the 40. Third tackle. Well, the bat. Brendan Hans is on, by the way. At the back of Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown's away. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He goes right inside to try time Sean Russell. Knight's going to get slapped here, lads. Knight's going to get slapped. And it's a nice little try assist there. Dylan Brown's going to be on a big score this week, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Brown's going to be a huge score this week in Supercoach. He's going to be on a huge score this week. Sean Russell scores there. Sundo get around 28-6. Get the kid to come. Baby says, I'm pissed, Blaze. Lume, as inconsistent as he is, would be a better replacement. He's one of the Eels' backup wingers. Absolutely. But the Eels are absolutely punching the mouth of the Knights fans right now. And this is why I said I thought the Eels were going to win 13 plus. 30, I had 36-14. This is going to get ugly. Justin Sunday says, bro, if Sivo scores, oh wow. Oh yeah, exactly right. How much did you bet, Sunday? How much did you put on it? That's a great pass from Dylan Brown. Also great break, line break as well. Levi's has got a Eels. You've got to be happy with this, man. But the Knights, this is, Brighton says, I can slap him. Ben Hunt in the 78th minute as a hooker can run 70. This guy can pick himself up and sprint for that ball. But he's not even touched the ball in this game so far. Like, he's barely touched it. How could he be gassed? But 100 on it, I'll win 1.1k. Wowee. Gee whiz, Sunder. That's out of control. Just need Sivo to score. Surely Sivo scores, man. Baby says, wow, Dylan finally earning his contract money. Best game he's played, and it's only first half. He's had a good game so far, and Moses slaps it through. 36 with a minute and a half to go here of the first half. That will put Dylan Brown up to like 85. No, I don't know if that's including the try assist there. I think he'll be on about 85. I think Dylan Brown's on about 85 at half time. Get my Smithy Mouse says, what's he bet, Justin? He had Micah Sivo anytime, Blake, Sean Russell anytime, and Eels, I think, minus 6.5. Ruben Heleninki says, oh boy, there goes my $100. You should listen to BKRsport, Ruben. I said to tip at the eel. I will be doing after this. Obviously, everyone tipped the Sharkies, really. You should have tipped the Sharkies. And I'm really confident I go 3-0 because I'm really confident the Rabbitohs beat the Broncos tonight. Get around your Blake. So first tackle now, it's going to be Bryce Cartwright against his ball to the 25. I'm really confident the Rabbits get the cookies over the Broncos tonight. We'll see. Jermaine Hopgood with the ball. Oh, no. Knights are going to get crunched in this game. Good run by Hopgood to the 45. Oh, I'm scared for the Knights. I'm scared for the Knights right now. Left-hand side here. Gutho. He didn't pass the ball, but they had massive gaps. It's Mafia's fault, Ruben. South would have beat a full-strength Broncos team. Left-hand side here. Sivo! Russell! Sivo with Sundown. How has he not passed that ball? Oh, that would have been the easiest try ever for Sivo. Oh, right side here. And it's going to be Moses. Oh, he's throwing the ball straight to the Knights. That was terrible. I can't believe that Sean Russell didn't pass that ball to Sivo. It was the easiest try ever. And also, that was terrible from Mitchell Moses too. Justin Sano says, Sean Russell anytime, Sivo anytime over 42.5 points, Eels minus 6.5, and Eels to score first. I could have got better odds when I'm using some shitty site. Only gave me 11-1 odds. Mate, you can't complain with that still. You just need Sivo to score a try. Mate, and you'll look back on this first half if it doesn't happen, because that should have been it just then. Dom Young now. Dom Young! Oh, he's being grabbed by the hair. That could be his... Oh, this is going to be... Sivo's going to be in trouble here. Sivo did grab his hair. He did. He does grab his hair. I saw it live. Yep, that's going to be probably a sin bin here, lads. But at the same sense, I don't think that you... It looks kind of deliberate there from... It did kind of... It does kind of look deliberate there from Sivo. No dramas. Well, what about the Knights versus... So what? So what about the Knights versus Panthers game? What about the Knights versus Panthers game? I think that should be a penalty, the Knights. Okay, so we're waiting here to see what's about to happen here. Appreciate you said DT for the 1 month. It's a great start to me Friday. So we're just waiting to see what's happening here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happened here. But guys, it is halftime 36 to the Eels. They're killing the Knights right now. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'm confused by the call there. I'm confused that they haven't called a penalty, accidental or not. We know what happened in the Panthers Knights game. Olivia says, hi, I'm in the drive-thru getting some food. Olivia, you better be getting me something. You better be getting me some Coke Zero. You better be getting me, what are you, KFC? At Subway? You can't be at Subway. Is there a drive-thru Subway? Subway, get it done. Hungry Jacks. Talk us up. Guy something now says, cut your hair if you don't want to get pulled. Maybe we do want to get pulled. Thanks for coming. Sano says, so close to having it all locked up in the first half. Yeah, crazy. According to the Luai incident, there should be a penalty. That's what I'm saying. Watch Sivo, the guy paying $1.68 to not score when Eels score 50. That's crazy that happened. So get your Coke Zero. Come on! Hook it up, Olivia. Get it going. I've got a Pepsi Max in the fridge, though. I do. I have a Pepsi Max in the fridge, but I'm going to keep it for a big game tonight. Broncos Rabbitohs. Yes, sir. Kaka Schnee says, who scored, brethrens? Dylan Brown. Sean Russell? No, Sean Russell hasn't scored, has he? I think, Sean Russell scored. Dylan Brown. Gutho twice. Who else? Dunster hasn't scored. Sivo hasn't scored. I think there's one more. There has to be one more because I've got 4 here. Who's the other one? Let's have a look. Eels, Knights. Who am I missing here? Moses. So Dylan Brown, Moses, Gutho, and Russell. And the other one was Matt Croker for the Knights. And it looked like it might have been a good game through that one. It's looking like it might have been a nice little cheeky Bombergi. Jason Deerham says Broncos don't have Ezra Mann and Payne Huss. And Corey Oates, Jason. And Corey Oates, don't forget it. And they've got a 3'4" halfback. Manly forever says go for the Knights. How do you go for the Knights when your name is Manly Forever? You know, confusing. You know how confusing? It sounds a little bit confusing to me. I don't know. Can you see what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe. Jai says, wonder how Renault feels after the Whiten signing. No, I think Renault was going. I think Renault was going. And also, he's not going into the halves one. But I also know what you're talking about. Can you please also get me a Farmers Union iced coffee thing? No, Medvedev, you cannot have it. No, Olivia's not your personal secretary. You settle it down, Medvedev. ZDT says you can't tell a Jamaican to cut their dreads off. It's a very good point, actually. Sin bin for Scalper Sivo. I think that based off of the Knights Panthers game, you've got to definitely at least penalise it. Guys, me now says, Justin, do you just need Sivo to score and one more try? Yes. He basically just needs Sivo to score. That's pretty much all he needs. Alex, you need a HIA, Manly Forever. I think he needs a HIA. Manly Forever says, my brother made this name, or my bother made this name. Well, that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Reggie Rock says, what's the predictions for Broncos and Rabbits? I've got Rabbitohs. I'm going to stick with 1 and 12, even though I think they could win 13 plus. I'm going to stick with 1 and 12. Cameron Murray to try. Cameron Murray in time. And we'll go first try scorer. We're going to go with Zaitas. We're going to go with Zaitas. That's what we're going to do. Kai's Kitchen says, do you think Frizzell will score? No. And the reason why I say no is because I don't think the Knights are going to do anything in this game. But he can, but I don't think he does. Brian Roberts says, Reynolds on big money himself. I'm sure he doesn't give a shit. Exactly right. He's too worried about getting the magic pass so they can go for a year at Movieworld to go on the Looney Tunes rides. And I've just why the Marzi left the Titans because we needed a backup hooker and the Knights needed a winger and we have a plethora of wingers whilst we have no backup hookers to Sam Verrills. And if Sam Verrills went down injured, we would have had to use Sam Clark as a hooker. Not Sam Clark, Aaron Clark as a hooker. And if Aaron Clark, he's not a hooker, right? He is a just stone cold lock. So Sam Verrills got injured. We then would have had nobody. We have Chris Randall, who is a solid player for sure. Explosive, maybe not so much, but he definitely does have his positives. And we would have had no hooker if Verrills had gone down, which he did. And then it's like we got Cruz Leeming because if Randall goes down, we don't have Verrills at the moment, so we need Cruz Leeming because that's just how it works. So it's actually worked out well for both teams, but I actually think it's worked out better for us. Even though people are going to say, oh, Greg Marcy's an amazing player. We've got Alafio and Khan Pereira. We've got Phil Sami. We've got Jojo Fafita. We've got, who's that other one that's coming through? Keanu Kinney. We've got Tremaine Spry. You could even obviously put out BK there. You got Should there. Like we've got a plethora of quality wingers that we can put in there. So it made sense. Put a $10 multi for a $9 return. Let's go. I wish I could say yes for Frizzell scoring Kai's Kitchen, but I don't think so. Jacob says, you're the best YouTuber. Appreciate you, bro. Dave Travis says, will Knights score again tonight? Maybe. My score prediction was 36-14 before the game started to the Eels. Kai, any winnings? 30% is to the channel? Absolutely. Get around it. 30%. Get around it, son. Get my stomach mouse says, good multi for next game. Trell, Mitt, Time, Graham, Anytime, and Stage. You don't know what you're talking about. Kai says... I hope you win your multi, mate. Get around here. But yeah, it is half time here, guys. I might actually go get my Pepsi Max. Even though I was going to wait for the Broncos game, I might even go get my Pepsi Max now, to be fair. But Stages anytime. Oh, he's saying Stags anytime. Olivia says, I'm on holidays for 2 weeks now. Yee-haw. What are you, cowboy? What's this yee-haw? Reggie Rocks, I think Late will score a try next match. What's with all this spelling in this chat right now? What we got Stages, now we got Late. My goodness me. Trell. I think Trell is due for a bit of an average game. He's been really good recently. I think he's due for a bit of a we'll do what I need to do game, and it's about it, really. But in the same sense, I think Trell can obviously explode in that game too. I do. But I would be looking more to the battle of Reynolds versus Walker is what I would be looking at. And that's a halfback versus 5'8", but you guys know why I'm referring to that. At least I'm excited, okay? Yeehaw. Go the Cowboys, eh? They went well last night, Olivia. They went well. Actually, did they go to 16th? I was joking. Just times their DT out for calling him soft. Oh, no. Did they go in? No, they're not second last, third last. If the Bulldogs beat the Dragons, though, the Cowboys will be in second last. If the Tigers find a way to beat the Panthers, the Cowboys will be 2 points off last. It'd be crazy if this is... like, last year, if I'm predicting them coming last, they come top 4. I think they came third. Predicted them to come last. Last year came third. This year, a lot of people predicted them to come first, and they come last. Like, that'd be crazy if that happened. It'd be crazy. Dave Travis says, will you be leaving for Sydney in the morning and return that night? No, I can't return that night because the game won't finish till about 7:30 and I won't have time to get back to Sydney in time for the flight. Actually... it's a good question. Is there a Jetstar flight late? Is there a flight late? Maybe I could have a look here, actually. It'd be great. I would actually prefer to do... Oh, and I've already booked my Airbnb. I might have a look at this for next time, though. Is there... Let's go. Ool, as in Gold Coast. To Sydney. And we go to play when... I don't think there would be anything on that late. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong way. I need to go look at Sydney to Gold Coast. I don't think because we finished at 7:30. If I was to leave immediately, which I wouldn't do, but if I was to... Saturday. Continue. Search. It's a good question for next time. The latest flight is 8:45. Nah, you wouldn't get there in time. You would not get there in time, unfortunately. Yeah. Not Manly. You could if it was like a Dragons game. If you were playing at Cogra, you could get there easy by 8:45. The game finishes at 7:30. It's only like a 10-15 minute drive from there. Western Sydney, no. Of course, shout. You just have to check in prior and not have baggage and shit. But yeah. But no, it's not. There's not enough. There's not late enough time. Let me see my profile to show that. Get my something that says yes, Stags, anytime, try me anytime, and grab me anytime. And I've written where do the Eels go if they win. If the Eels win this game, they would... Well, right now, let's assume they win this game as we speak, 30-6. So they'll be up 24 points. The Eels would go to plus 27. And they'll be on 8 points, which would put them into 10th, above the Titans. But obviously the Titans, Raiders... both get to play this weekend. Raiders against the Dolphins, Titans against Manly, which could put them both above them. But yeah. Yes. Ooh, Titans will find it really tough to get into that 8 this week, to be fair. But I guess we just want the Raiders to win, not by a great deal, and Titans to beat Manly, blah, blah. Greenmar says the Bulldogs are in need of players, but they release Andrew Davey back to the Eels. I get he isn't that good, but why release someone that you need more players? I don't get it either, to be fair. Nate Chase says the Eels will go in the sheds and celebrate, I reckon. If the Eels celebrate, then they'll do what other teams have been known to do. Sean Martin says, do you think the Knights will make a surprise appearance in the second half? Very one-sided match so far. I do not believe that, Sean. They've been dreadful, and I think the Eels... I told you guys in the tipping video that I thought they were due a big win. I thought they were due a big one. Lauren Ingatow, the Titans don't play the Warriors in New Zealand this year, unfortunately. I would have loved to have come over because I've been at every Titans game this year, as you guys know. I would love to have been there, but there's no Titans-Warriors game in New Zealand. It's only at Seabus. And I think it's later in the year, like round 18 or something like that. Sunday says, let's assume the game ends at the score. Blaze, don't do this to me. Oh. Okay, but let's assume that Marcus Sivo scores another try. Then they would be on plus 30. So the Eels would be on plus 33. Take that, Sunday. Actually, yes, that would be correct. 30 points. There you go. So Gleason, I'm a massive Knights fan. I think Ponga is not great. Is what Soapclax is saying. Not great. People says, you did say that Blades were Eels being due. We'll wait till game ends, though. It's a good idea. I can tell you that firsthand. From me to you. Advice. Don't celebrate too early. Please. Please don't celebrate too early. Please. I know a team that does that all the time, son. But I'm not going to get my Pepsi Max. Because the game's going to start about, less than 3 or so minutes time, guys. I'm going to run and get my Pepsi Max for 2 seconds. Thumbs up, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, your team's going to lose every single game for the rest of the season. Don't shoot the messenger. Curse your team. There you go. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be back in 1 sec. Don't go too crazy. The moderators will slap you. They will do it. I've seen Jane Truck and do it many times. Many times. Many times, son. Many times. Alright, what are you Muppets doing? See? Hey, thanks for coming. Don't tell me what to do. Loki Villain says toilet break. You go to the toilet, mate. How about that? It's called a Pepsi Max break. Bang. Pepsi Max, sponsor the channel. Damon says, sorry to hear about your mate. Oh, no, Nate says my mate is an Arsenal fan. Oh, God help him. God help that guy. Lismore Garber. Now, I've got a mate of mine, Nick Stav, gets around the old Arsenal. I feel for him, man. You know, I know what he's going through. But in the same sense, my team's winning, so it's like I'm not going to be down for him because my team's winning. But in the same sense, I know this season's not over yet. People think it's over now. It's not over yet. Liz Mugabe says, I'm so hyped for the Bunnies and Broncos. Bunnies will win, though Broncos would have won if Mam, Haas and Oates were playing. I disagree. Christian Kopkovic says Eels, and then he says Rabbitohs. That's two different teams, Christian. Two different teams. Marco Kelly said, let's go the Knights. Yep, let's go home. Back to the Hunter, where it's not going to be as harsh to watch as this right now. But the second half is about to start here, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe, let's get it. Sean Martin says, Man City smashed Arsenal in the last game. They did. But the Knights kicked this ball off and the Eels started with the ball. John Archie says, I think Eels will win. No. You're kidding, John. I don't believe you. John, don't get silly. It's a serious channel. Eels to win the game? They're leading 30-6. You're crazy, mate. That's an outrageous claim from you, John. Come on. So third tackle here for the Eels and 33 minutes out from their own line. I can't be asked for football. Leicester on the brink of relegation. Yeah, but you're only a Leicester fan because they won the Premier League in 2016. So it's like, just go and bandwagon another team, bro. Oh, that's going to be a 4 pass. Eels. Oh, no. Nice fans. Get lippy. Come on. Get into them. Olivia says, did you not know I was a Broncos fan? You're a Titans fan, Olivia. You are a Titans fan. So 4 pass there from the Eels. Actually, let's quickly go and have a look at that Supercoach score. I've had to play Dunster, and Dunster's not on much at all. It's on 10 points. He would have had a try too. That pisses me right off even more. He would have had a try with that before. Dylan Brown. Wow, Dylan Brown is currently on 88 going into the second half. Ugh. Thank God I bought Dylan Brown. Sachin Gell says we're all Titans fans. Sachin knows what he's talking about. Sachin knows. Miller's going to get taken down. Oh no, so close to the sideline. Taking down 28 minutes out from the line. If the Knights want to be serious about this second half, they have to score here. They're only down by 4 tries rather than like 10, so it's like, it's not completely out of the question. So left-hand side here gives it up to Hastings. Hastings to Ponga. Look at this defense. Left-hand side here. Bradman best. Best. Not the best today. Taking down 3 minutes after the line. ZTT. Your name, by the way, is actually really difficult to say. ZTD. Just want to throw that out there. Miller taking down 13 minutes after the line. 4 tackle. Anyway, 53 man says, don't want to talk about any of my teams. Mate, you're a Man City fan and a Titans fan. Get around. 5th tackle here 5 minutes after the line. Livy says, oh, right, sorry, I am when they play another team. Other than that, I'm a Titans fan. We know that. Oh, Bonga! Bro, it's 5th tackle. What's she doing? Bonga, man. Silly. Sean Martin says, come on, the Titans. Exactly right, Sean. The Eels get this ball to the 5. Loki Villas has just read that Tonga chose to play England in a test series rather than going along with a planned 4 nations. Is that serious? Why would Tonga accept that? Why would Tonga accept that? You're going to make more money from a 4 nations than you are a test series against England. No one gives a shit about England. Left-hand side, he couldn't even make a World Cup final in their own home country. Like, England could not even make a World Cup final in their own home country. Why would you choose to do that over 4 nations? How silly is that? Okay, cool. Instead of Tonga, and instead of England, we'll have Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, and Fiji. Get my face. What the silly shit is that? What the silly shit is that? Jay says next game will be fun. Oh, we know it, don't we? Knights with ball at 20. Tonga will kill England. I don't know about kill them. But I think it's a silly choice. They might think they can slut the Brits. Samoa, once again, they run inside Dom Young. Dom Young, even the ball at the 40. He's still going here. Dom Young still going. Taking it at the halfway point. Tonga lost 102-0 against the All Blacks. Thank you, Olivia. We're talking about rugby league, but thank you very much, Olivia, for telling us about rugby union. Cowboys fans in Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, and Tonga in 4 nations would be good. NRL needs to grow the international game. Yeah, but I think they came out and said they didn't care about the international game last year, didn't they? Am I wrong in saying that? Did the NRL not come out last year and say they didn't give a shit about the international game or something like that? And Sivo could take 15 minutes out. Lauren Newcastle, no, only choice for Tonga this year, no 4 nations this year. They were planning to do a Four Nations at the end of the year, Laurie. They were. That's the chat. I'm just going along with every other Muppet in here. Well, fair enough, Olivia. Get into them. Get into them. Third tackle here for the Eels. Oh my God, Hayes Dunster's still in the field. It wouldn't be me. That's rugby sport. So fourth tackle here to get the ball to the 35. Dunster took one hit up. Crazy X Factor. I reckon he's exhausted now. Exhausted. I am absolutely getting him as far away from my Supercoach team as I can possibly think after that play. That would have been the easiest try ever, mind you. Penasini had made it literally just as long as you're keeping it to pace. You don't need it as long as I hope he got blasted in the sheds, eh? I hope he got blasted in the sheds. Alright, right hand side here for the Knights. It's going to be Dane Gagai gets his ball to the 25. Third tackle. Kurt Mann giving a massive roast by coach. What? Oh, Frizzell, good run. I'd say the Knights have been better in the second half so far. It hasn't led to points yet though. But they have probably been the better team in the second half so far. And Lachlan Miller gets taken out at the halfway point. Blaze, you need to tighten the subby holder for that can. I do technically. Is there such things as tighten subby holders? There's a lot of merchandise for this team that doesn't get made. There probably would be. Jacko Schmaggos, I'm a massive Para fan. Good on you, mate. Well, right now they're doing alright. Were you a massive Para fan last week though? Sean Martin says Knights have caught whatever disease the Cowboys have. The Knights. This is what we expected from this year. Sally, but why can't I see the footy? The footy's right here. You watching the game? Woo, 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 woo! Dylan Brown, pass the ball to Michael Sivo. On your deal bags. So he's letting me know. Ryan's Hub Mitchell, Moses! Gatto's on the inside! Gatto! Try dive for the Eels. 36-6 is coming up because it's a try on the post. Heel near Titans poncho for tomorrow if ever let me hit. Whoa. You are right, but it's a try time for Gutho. That's his hat trick for the day. Bing, bong, bing. Because you're a tight ass, Sally, get a job, Daz, mate says. There you go. So 33 minutes to go in the game, and the Eels have just put the daggery-do into the Knights. And Moses played well today as well, actually. Oh, by the way, okay, let's have a look at this again. Penasini on his right, on his left is Gutho. No one on Penasini's right, though. Where's Dunster? Where is this dude? Where is this man? Does he exist? Does Hayes Dunster exist as a human? That's all I need to know. Is he alive? Is this guy there? Is this guy available to play rugby league today? Just a question that I might have. It's just a question. Queen gets a hat-trick. It's about to be 40-6 soon. Yeah, but we're still waiting for... we knew that one was coming, didn't we, Jay Trucken? We knew that one was coming a mile away. But gee whiz. That's just sad. It's sad that he's not doing anything, eh? But we need Marcus Silva to score for the old Justin Sundo. Exactly right. Cowboys fans Dunster is Waterboy. I don't think he exists. Hayes identifies as the field. Mate, you should identify as the bench. You should identify as I'm never playing this man again if I'm the coach. Bruce Smith, what's going on with the Knights? This is what we thought the Knights were pre-season, man. It is. I know Knights fans might not like to hear it, but I did call it bottom four, and I think they've overachieved. But in the same sense, I don't think they should be this bad. But last week they were poor as well. They just played a really poor Cowboys team. Alright, so it's going to be Eels ball here 5 metres out, and it's going to be Dylan Brown who gives it off to, I think, Makahesi Makatoa. No, I can't see. Alright, inside Sean Lane. He'll get this ball to the 25. Bryce Fitty Fitty. I'm pretty certain the Fitty bomb about to be happening in this game. There's definitely blowout weekend galore, this one. So left-hand side here, they give it out, and they'll be taken down at the 30 for tackle now. Palmer comes back, they fall apart. Same thing happened to Perry's last year. Left-hand side, Sean Lane, forward pass. Forward pass. What's old mate said here? Makes sense. Nate says, Sally, I've got you for a hat trick. Get Sally Buddy in, you know? Get Sally Buddy into the Parramatta Squeals. Get him in. Signals Hattie Blaze and everyone in the chat. Hello, sir. I tip my hat to you, but my hat's on the other way, so I cannot. I cannot do it. It's also a Geelong hat. No, it's not. Chicago Bulls today. Sorry, I was expecting to wear my Geelong hat. My current champions of the AFL hat. Left-hand side, Callum Ponga gives it out, and it's going to be... Is that Danko guy? Yeah, it is. Danko got the 40. They were never apart in the first place last year, mate. Yeah, to be fair, they weren't. They weren't. So 30 minutes to go of the game here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Do not forget, we'll be doing the Broncos-Rabbitohs game right after this. And the Knights now get this ball to the halfway point, third tackle. Sally, why do you keep spelling footy the wrong way? Like, I understood it the first time. I was like, it's just a misspell. Second time, and then, Ponga! Taking out the 30, fourth tackle. But you've gone fourth time now spelling footy the incorrect way. But my favourite game this season was when the Titans beat whoever team you support. So fifth tackle could be 28 metres out of the line. Hopgood's still in 35% of Supercoach teams. Every man is dog must have traded him back in this week. I took him out. I still don't have him. Ponga to Dom Young! No, Dommy Young. No. So it's Eels ball at 10. It's foodie. That's definitely what a Roosters fan will call it, Sundo, with your latte. Hey, that's probably the definition of what a Roosters fan will call the footy and spell it. Foodie. Watching the foodie. Give me my latte with almond milk. Nate Jason's got to love Friday night faulty. Exactly right. Unless you're a Roosters fan, foodie. So second tackle, right hand side. And I'll get this ball to the 30 now, the Eels. Under 6s, under 7s, Sally. Under 5s, Stats. Under 5s. It's a really tough division. So fourth tackle. We got left hand side. And Sean Lane at the back to Dill Brown. Dill Brown to Marcus Sivo. Sivo at the top of himself. Simon! Brown's still there. The ball's going to bounce over him. Gives it off here. Still a chance. Chance in front of the hands. Fit tackle. Oh, Sivo. That was a great kick from himself, by the way. Justin Sundo's heart just went into his mouth. Gutho at the back of the Dill Brown. Kicked the ball out right. No! Moses Muppet Man, buddy, bitch, boy. Oh, he's blowing up. That's Dylan Brown's fault, by the way. Oh, that was a great play by Parramatta. Look at this. Left hand side, Brendan Hands, Sean Lane at the back here to Dill Brown to Marcus Sivo. Sivo kicks it over the top with for himself, which was nice. I actually think Sivo backs himself there. I think if you fake the pass on the inside, Miller actually goes back in and Sivo goes out the left. I think that's what happens. Justin Summer not happy. BP's Hopgood for all the tackles he makes, misses an awful lot, plus his errors are starting to increase too. It's like Joey Simpson at the Titans. You know, he makes a lot of tackles, but he misses a lot too. Dadmate says, Sivo's on the old Rugby League Live 4 chip and chase. That's what I would do in the Sports Shed TV charity match next year. Oz Rugby Union. Oh, knock on over here. Oh. That's a knock on against the Knights. Sally Buddies was the best NRL game of all time. I would say when the Titans win the grand final in 2023. Left hand side here for Dylan Brown. And Brown's going to step around, take it down at the 40. Alex says, pass the century from Sivo, then another unreal pass from Brown. So it's going to be taken down off of Ogden at the 30. Roos Matt's loving the audio. You can be the next Rabs, mate. Listen. Give it our best, man. Out of the back right side to Penasini. How good's he been? Dunster exists! I don't like this man. I don't like this man. He tripped over himself. Third tackle, he gives it up to Hopgood to offer Higgy Ogden. Ogden at the back here to literally nobody. Sean Lane picks it up. And Lane gets taken out at the 13. Dunster gets the ball finally and then trips over himself. His literal self. Right inside, Dylan Brown. Dill Brown at the back here too. Hopgood himself. Fourth tackle gets it off to Bolo. At the back right side. Get it, Dunster, Moses! No, Moses! I don't think he scored. Give it to Dunster so we can know that he exists. I think he's lost it. I don't think it's a try. My flight tomorrow is at like 6 a.m. Matt, so Sport TV. I think it's like 8 a.m, sorry. I decided to go a little bit later so I can have a little bit more of a sleep in. Moses, pass the ball. Yeah, no, that's fine. Ponga's... Oh... I think that Ponga has enough to... Could this be an obstruction here? Does Bryce Cartwright run into Ponga? I think that's going to be a penalty. No, they're going to say play on. Okay. I've seen it called for worse. Less, sorry. But alright. But then he gets up again. But if Moses passes that ball to Penasini or Dunster, they score easy. Bradman Best did well to get across. He's out anyway. Yep. He's out anyway. So it's a no try there. That's selfish from Mitchell Moses. He blew up at Dylan Brown before. He should blow up at himself. Should blow up at himself there. Sally, buddy, do you play NRL? I do. I play for the Gold Coast Titans. My name is Tino Fasil Malawi. Nate Jason, Jimmy Jolliffe is the best soccer player of all time. He is. He's Irish. Yeah, he's Irish. Payne Haas Murray says Moses really didn't want to give it to Hayes. I can understand why, because Hayes Dunster doesn't exist in this game. He doesn't. Zach says, yeah, he's playing right now, Sally. This is a hologram. Yeah, I'm on the field, as you can see. See? I was running. Running hard. I'm a hard runner. Oh, nice here. Not getting any meters at all. 11 meters out from their own line. Left-hand side, Crossland gives it off to Marziu. He's been locked out pretty well today. Oh, no. Oh, no, Marzi's injured here. Touchwood is all right. No, I think he's all right. BB says, Dunster finally taken his invisibility cloak off. You're a wizard, Hayes. No, he hasn't, though. He doesn't exist. I don't believe it. Jay, Bulldogs, boys, let's go to Bulldogs. You play Sunday. I will be streaming your Bulldogs-Dragons game. Fit tackle, right-hand side to Hastings. Guess what? Another generic bomb. Hi, Hastings. Can you do something else? Can you do something else? Sivo's just crunched Miller. Sivo! What an absolute play there. Crunch Miller. Pushed up another and gets down at 30. And I'd argue there should have been a 6 again then. Oh, jeez. Sean Russell gets taken down about 3 metres past there. Walnut Hills says White and Summer South. Thank you, Walnut Hills, for telling us something that we've known for about a week now. So Paulo gets his ball out to the 45, third tackle. Reese meant something's got to change in Knightsville. Guys, what were you saying? Why none of you were saying this 3 weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, none of you were saying that 3 weeks ago. So I say, footy fans are so reactionary. They're so immediately reactionary. I've been saying the same thing the entire season. The Knights are still going to struggle this year. But it's like, I can say, Knights need to change stuff because, like, I've been saying it the whole year and maintaining it. Up it goes here for the Eels. And that's a knock on there for the Eels. But it's like, you guys, you can't... I'm not saying you specifically, Rooster Man, by the way. I don't know what your opinion was. But it's like, as a general consensus, you'll get people who come out and say, oh, the Knights need to change stuff. But 3 weeks ago when they were winning, everyone was like, oh, they gave it a go against the Panthers. They're a good team this year. They might have lost, but geez, they were close. And they go play the Cowboys last week, and no one really bats an eyelid. And now they look at this game and they're like, oh, things need to change. It's like, I agree, but I've been saying this the whole season long, regardless of Panthers games or wins against the Wars or all these kind of stuff. You need to look at the game a lot more in depth than just like, the immediate reaction from a game. And so people thought my reaction to the Titans-Dolphins game was because of that game. It was like, no, it was just a culmination. Oh, Knights made a breakthrough. Knights made a breakthrough and then knocked the ball on. Oh, boy. They made a breakthrough and then Jacob Saifedi knocked the ball on from the breakthrough. You're joking. Jay Bulldogs, do you think the Bulldogs can get in the top 8? I reckon you could get in the top 8 if you flipped it. You flipped the top 8 around. You flip. Nate J says the only thing changing in Knightsville is a light bulb. And the beers at the pub. Because I know the people in the Hunter love a good beer. And Alvin says the Eels 1, 6 and 7 all over 100 Supercoach points. Wow, Still Brown already over 100. Oh, beautiful, is he? He's on 101. Oh, yeah, the boys. I brought him in this week. I'm so happy. So happy. And I obviously VC'd Hines, so I've used him as a loophole. I reckon I'll be on for a pretty good score this week. Floodwater says Ponga's missed about 10 or 12 tackles. Should have been the one hooked. Knights are effectively defending a man down. Yeah, Ponga's missed a lot of tackles here today. I don't believe he's a 5'8". Like, I still maintain that he's a fullback because he doesn't have to make as many tackles and can cover. Like, I think he usually can cover. Look at him when he plays for Queensland, right? But geez, he's not doing well. He's not. And I don't think that Miller's doing anywhere near as well as he needs to do in the fullback that can keep Ponga out of that fullback position, to be fair. Left-hand side here, give it off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown, the back here. Gutho pass the ball to Seven! Gee whiz. So 5 minutes out of the line, they go right-hand side to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown's going to separate himself. He's got another try. I'm going to be on for about a 15 million score. But you are right, Floodwaters. You are right. Right-hand side, Brendan Hands to Hopgood to Moses. Moses kicks it through here for Bryce Cartwright. It'll be a dropout coming up. Walker says, can you put up a screenshot of the game watching from Papua New Guinea? Unfortunately, Walker, due to broadcasting restrictions, mate, I cannot show you the game live. The best I can do is commentate it, talk to you guys, have a laugh, talk in the chat. But the best I can do is commentate it, man, because it's illegal, obviously. The Fox Sports and Channel 9 pay billions for the coverage, right? So I cannot, unfortunately. Yeah, if Clint passes that there, Sundo, it would have been either an easy try for the centre or an easy Sean Russell or an easy try for Siva. They're going to go short here. Of course they're going to go short here. They're down 36-6. Dom Young goes up, knocks it back. It's a nice ball. It's a nice ball. The Knights are away. Leo Thompson. Still going. Offloads the ball. Gives up to Crossland. Crossland here to Fitzgibbon. Taking up to 40. Still going at the 45. Good run to the 50. Gee whiz. That's a great run. Get one Sammy Mouse's ability to 5'8", Ponga fullback. I don't disagree. I think that's probably the better option, yeah? It's like we've seen Ponga go to the 5'8" before, and it didn't work. And they went back to fullback, and then they decided to take him back to the 5'8". It just doesn't make sense. It never has made sense. It never will make sense. And then apparently Adam O'Brien was told that you have to play Ponga in the 5'8", and there's no questions asked. So it's like at that point, you're telling Adam O'Brien that he can't be the coach. So at that point, you get rid of Adam O'Brien. It's simple mathematics. If you're telling the coach how to do his job, probably the coach isn't doing his job to your, what you want and the success levels that you need as a club. It's time to get rid of him. So right-hand side, I do, Floodwaters, I agree with you too. 1 second here, fit tackle in, Knights right side to Hastings. Hastings kicks that ball, charged down there by Sean Lane. That's a knock. Well, that's going to be Eels ball. I thought that could have been a knock on there. Floodwater said, I like Gamble to 5'8" was going well while Pong was out. I agree. I personally I'd probably put Miller into the 14, to be fair. I'd have Ponga as the fullback. We all know how well he can play there. I do like Tyson Gamble. He's a flog of a bloke at Broncos, but he's been alright at the Knights when he plays. Jackson Hastings is the 7. But I think your biggest problem is losing Jaden Brayley, obviously, in that. Number 9, Moses says away! Jeez, he's having a good game. Gutho had an easy try! Holy shit, Moses. He had an easy try to Gutho if he passed that ball left. Holy damn. That was his 4th try. If Gutho gets that ball there from Moses, that's his 4th try. By the way, this Knights defense is just capitulating, man. Capitulating. So easy for the Eels to run through. 20 minutes to go here the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, we'll be going live for the Broncos-Rabbitohs game right after this. Dane Gagai. Dom Young. Gutho. Got him. Locked him down. No, got the offload away. Dane Gagai. Gagai gets it offloaded to Frizzell. And good tackle there by Dylan Brown to lock him down to the 10. 3rd tackle now, I'd argue 6 again. Should have probably been. Jackson Hastings at the back here to Saifidi. This is just poor. Oh, Bradman Best so close. Great tackle by Hayes Dunster. The guy exists. It's outrageous. 4th tackle at the back here to Campbell Ponga. 11 meters out to Gamble. Tyson Gamble. Terrible pass there from Gamble. Maybe not the best of what myself and Floodwaters are talking about. 5th tackle, 13 meters out. William Seneca getting around Parramatta. Right hand side, Jackson Hastings. And pretty good kick, actually. Oh, it's gone backwards. Garfield puts it down. Will be a dropout coming up. Jay Bulldog Sports says, is there a Roosters fan here? Yeah, me, man. Massive Roosters fan. Never seen a bigger Roosters fan than me. Jay says, g'day Rooster. I think old mate Grego is back to single life. Goodness me. Grego's all over the shop, mate. He's all over the shop. Has Sivo and Young scored yet? Justin Lee said. Sivo, no. Young, no. Man, did you see Dante Exum body slam in a Spanish basketball league? I'm not going to lie, I did not watch the Spanish basketball league, Emmanuel. But thank you. Jay Bulldog Sporter says, Bulldog's the best. Don't know about that one, sir. Eels short kick, and it actually might work out. That is so poor from the Knights. They're going to take him over the sideline, but it's like, you're lucky. Like, I can't believe the Knights let him just catch that ball at the 11. Experts says, don't the Knights know there's no right winger for Eels, so just passes to Martin as a try? Pretty much. It was a nice kick, though, but in the same sense, yeah, Sean Russell just gets taken on the sideline. It's the Knights ball regardless. All right, can the Knights score? The game is over. The game is over, but can the Knights score? 5 minutes out of the line. 17 minutes to go. Crossland gives it out to Hastings. Good pass. Dom Young. Try time coming up. Thanks for coming. Dom Young, try time. 36-10 with the kick to come. I did say my final score prediction was 36-14, so I'm going to be pretty close if the score stays like this, but I do see the Eels still scoring a couple more tries. And Sundo is stressing right now. The old Sundo is stressing right now. Considering. Yeah, Floodwaters, this is what I saw. That's what I heard. That's pathetic if Adam O'Brien has told Ponga must be played at 5'8". That's what I got told before the season started. It's crazy. It's just disappointing and downright disrespectful to the fans to keep the coach there if he's been told how to do his job. 140 for Moses, NRL Vision says. Well, he would be on even more if he passed that ball. But I don't think many people would have Mitchell Moses in Supercoach NRL Vision because you've got Cleary and you've got Nico Hines. So not many people would have Mitchell Moses. It's a big POD this week. If you have Nico Hines and Mitchell Moses as your halves, holy shit. Holy shit. Riding high says Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Get around ya. That's not how you spell Aussie, but you tried. Matt's on Sports TV says Knights come back to the century. Well, no, it was the Eels who came back against the Knights in 2002. Was it 2002 Eels Knights? 2003 was Panthers. I think 2002 was the Eels Knights, wasn't it? Where the Knights were up big, Eels came back strong, but Knights still won the game. Or was it 2001? It's one of the two. It was close enough. Lockie Miller will slap it on through. 36-12. Objective Vortex says Knights had a chance but missed. No, they didn't. They had a chance and got the conversion, so it's 36-12. Lockie Miller is nowhere near Callum Ponga fullback-wise, I agree. 2002 Warriors Roosters. It must have been 2001. Yeah, 2001. Thank you, Jeremiah. Yeah, Eels Knights grand final was 21. 2021? 2001. 2001. Yeah, Knights were up big. Eels came back strong, but the Knights still won the game. Knights never had a chance to win this game post the probably 10th minute. There was no chance of a comeback. No, there wasn't. Who's the players who have scored? Dom Young, Matt Croker for the Knights, Eels, Gutho, Sean Russell, Mitchell Moses, Dylan Brown. And there might be another one, but I can't remember. But I know those who definitely have scored. Jeremiah says, Knights had a huge lead. Eels came back, but never looked like winning. Yeah, that's the one. I was too young at the time, but I know the game. Then again, I was only 3 years old when Manly lost the game to the Knights in the 1997 grand final. I was still kind of remember my dad's reaction, which is crazy for a 3-year-old. It's crazy. So third tackle right inside, that's how volatile that was. Alright, so fourth tackle here with the Knights there, 42 metres out. Gamble with the ball. Gamble gives up to Hastings. Hastings at the back into Ponga. Ponga gives up brother Best. Best taken down at the 38. No. I remember because my dad told me his reaction. I don't think I was with him at the time. Objective Vortex says casually Gutho. Yeah, it's ours. No, well, there's a Gutho knock on. Knights here, Gamble. It's going to be 6 again because it's offloaded. Fitzgibbon. 10 metres out from the line. Panasini's quiet tonight. I thought Panasini was solid when he got the ball. I think overall he's been quiet, but he's been solid when he's gotten the ball. Like he should have a try assist if he actually had a winger alongside him. So right inside fence Crossland, wrong play, but there's somebody score anyway. Oh, Leo Thompson about 1 metre out from the line, second tackle. Fence Crossland, that's penalty against the Knights for sure. Penalty. Yeah, 100%. Can't do that, Gubbo. Can't do that, Gubbo. Penalty. Cannot do that, mate. Blake, you've told me, you've said hi to me about 33 times in this stream. I've told you hi twice. Do you want me to say hi to you 33 times? So first tackle here, 2 metres out from the line. 14 minutes to go to the game. We'll pretty much be going straight into that Broncos Rabbitohs stream, by the way. Callum Ponga. Ponga looking around. Oh, that's a penalty if you don't go down. 100%. Just about to watch the Broncos Rabbits after. Yep, I'll be streaming that right after this. 6 again of the Knights. Wow, so the Knights technically go on obstruction, but get us. Oh. Knock on Tyson Gamble. He's not having a good game. Flood waters. No, he's not. No, he's not. Cowboys fans, come on, Matthew. Well, no Matthew today. No Newcastle today. I'm surprised the Eels aren't going to be able to drop the Fetty bomb tonight. Jermaine Hopgood tonight's been a hard worker. Dylan Brown is second to Hopgood. What's Deal Brown on now? He's on 109 points. He'll probably bump up to about 125, I'd say. Hayes Dunster, 21. Get on my face. Get on my face. I wouldn't have even needed to play him if it wasn't for Maddo. Oh. Jeez. Alright, so first tackle here for the Eels. They're 18 metres out, even their own line, and Junior Bolo gets the ball out of the 25. Linked to the Broncos, gets smashed. It should be a big one, man. It should be a really good game. Baby said 2015 in Paris Stadium, Eels up 30-6 at half time. Cowboys win 36-30 full time. Do I know how that feels, BP? Yes, is the answer to your question. To my question, to your question, to whatever question. I know how it feels. So Gutho gets his ball inside the attacking half now. Hodgson at the back end of Moses, and Moses kicks that ball into the corner. And Greg Marcy brings it out. What year was the best Broncos? Oh, early 2000s. And they'll be taking down to 25. BBC, yeah, I do. Oh, I do! Oh, I do. More than you do as well, mind you. Oh, well, that's a penalty if you don't go down, Lachlan Miller. Second tackler at the 30. I know it more than you do, BP. Because ours has been 6 times in the last 3 years. Third tackle here for the Knights at the 35. But yeah, I'd say the Broncos haven't been at their best since early 2000s. You can make an argument for 2006 being one of the best. Darren Lockyer, Shane Webke, Pedro Sivanasiva. Alfie wasn't playing then. Not Webke. Webke was there, but Berrigan, Carmichael Hunt. Was Carmichael Hunt there? Then Michael Simo! Simo's at the 30! He's at the 40! He's at the 50! Simo! Simo! Oh, Sundo's heartbroken. 10 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. They're 30 metres out of the line. Dylan Brown goes right inside to Hodgson. Hodgson gets off to Gutho. Gutho to Moses. Moses gets it off into Penasini. Penasini to Dunster. Dunster exists. Score a try for my super coach. You're up. 10 metres out of the line. Moses at the back end of Gutho. Gutho's got... Gutho! Gutho! Pass the ball. Oh, boy. Gutho, Hodgson. Hodgson, short ball. Oh, that's a try in my opinion. No, he doesn't get there. Just a half a metre short. Not even a half a metre. Hodgson at the back here. Hopgood. Hopgood himself. Hopgood himself. Oh, this is selfish from Parramatta. But they get it on to Bolo. With the upload. Try time. Parramatta Eels. Try time to Parramatta Eels. 42-6, 42-12 coming up here. 42-12 coming up, and Junior Bolo with the big try time right on the post. Santa goes, get screwed, honestly, Clint. Oh, man. If Clint... And you know what? That was the biggest tease, too, because he faked a massive cutout, and then faked another massive cutout, and then just took the tackle. You still got 9 minutes 20, Sundo. Still got 9 minutes 20. Do I think Johnson will score tonight's game? Dexter Stern says yes. I think he scored 14 in his last 13 at Suncorp. So that includes the Dolphins. That includes Magic Round. That includes the Broncos. 2 more tries in 9 minutes for a Fetty Bum. Maybe Fetty Bum. Maybe Fetty Bum. Maybe. Daxter Saraswati says, any guess who the coach was of the Broncos in the early 2000s? Easy guess, eh? I'm going to say Alex Ferguson. Cowboys fan says, Hozza yet to score. Hozza? Oh, Hopgood. Yeah, I haven't got Hopgood as Supercoach. I got rid of him for Ryan Madison, who's not playing tonight. So Moses puts that ball through, but I did that 2-3 weeks ago. Where do the Eels move up to? Right now, they've got a 22, 13, 14, 30 points differential upgrades. They'll go to 10th above the Titans and the Raiders, but the Titans and Raiders can still go back above them. Dragons can't go above them. Dogs can't go above them unless they win by huge amounts. Now, Dogs can't. Dragons could go above them if they won by like 60 over the Bulldogs. Titans and Raiders, if they both win, they would go above the Eels. Richman says, they'll do me, bring on the next victim. Well, hopefully that Broncos-Rabbitohs game is good. That's knock on 10 for me. Oh, but it's going to be Hodgson's ball. Okay, they've gone 10, and now it's going to be Eels' ball. 6 again for the Eels. Sundo says, I don't think I've yelled at my TV louder than what I've just happened. Literally double pump twice and then took the tackle. Like, it was a heavy double pump too. Like, I thought it was nearly a guarantee that he was passing that ball out left. And they would have scored. They would have. But here we go, Sundo. Let's ride it home right now. Second tackle, 40 metres out. Let's ride home right now. Here come the Eels. They're 25 metres out. And also, if we ride this home for Sunday, maybe we might see a fitty bomb tonight. Left-hand side here, the Eels with the ball at the 15. Objective Vortex says Corey Oates has been easily getting injured after just coming back. I think it's his time to retire. I think that's a crazy call and ridiculously incorrect. Left-hand side here, Moses! Gutho! Oh, Sundo hates Gutho, eh? Sundo is not a happy man with Gutho. So right-hand side, no, left-hand side, Hodgson kicks it through! And it will be... Oh, it's going to be a 7 tackle set coming up here for the Knights. Baby says, 1993 back-to-back champ Bronx. Renouf was a gun, especially length of field try. He got 9-2 as fire. Oh, Dom Young was probably away there. Yeah, he did again, Sunder. I can't really speak about the early 90s Broncos, mate, because I didn't see them, obviously. I was born in 94, so both those premierships came before I was born. And, yeah, he's past the 20. No, but in the same sense, like if he's tapped it, unless you're saying he didn't tap it before he kicked it, you're allowed to kick it. It doesn't make sense how that's not allowed to be happening. Yeah, it should actually be Eels' ball, really. Sashi Gallon says, Gutho must have an agenda against Sivo. Blokes alert the party to him. Crazy. But Gutho has scored 3 tries tonight, so you can understand why he wants to just keep going. And it's been robbed of a try from Mitchell Moses not passing the ball earlier as well. 7 minutes to go here. Oh, that's actually also, just want to throw this out there, people don't realise this. If your hooker decides to go left and then come directly back out right, you are actually using an obstruction to your benefit, regardless of where you are on the field. So that should have been a penalty to the Eels just then. Should have been. You can't go that way, fake to go that way, and move your body that way, and then come back behind your player to the right. So Ponga here will be taken out to 40, 4 tackle. But it doesn't get called. It just doesn't. So I just hope there's no challenges in this next 6 minutes because it would just waste time for no reason, and we've got that Broncos-Rabbitohs stream to do right after this. So 5th tackle here. 40 metres out here from the line. Dom Young back to Miller. Oh, charge down there from the Eels. It will be 6 again. Oh, no, it won't be because the Eels catch it. The Eels catch it with 6 minutes to go. Come on, we need a miracle. We saw a miracle with Hudson Young and the Canberra Raiders for X Factor. Now we need a miracle with Micah Sivo for Justin Sundo. Sean Lane loves a charge down. That's his second tonight, I think. It's his second tonight. It's like there was another player who used to be able to do it a lot as well. Can't remember him. Can't remember his name. Hodgson right-hand side to Makaesi Makotua at the halfway point. 4th tackle. Still 5.5 minutes, Sundo. Keep it. Hold it out. Hold it out. Hodgson gives it off here to... No! Intercept by the Knights! And then we take it down to the 45. Good intercept by... Is that Jack Hetherington? Yeah, it is Jack Hetherington. Interesting. Oh, another charge down by Sean Lane. But the Knights grab this one. Another charge down by Sean Lane. So first tackle here for the Knights. They'll be 30 metres out from the line. That's a hat trick of charge downs tonight. He's gotten 3 charge downs. Who's your favourite player this season? Tina. Second tackle on your left-hand side. And over the top here for Miller. Magic. No, the kick wasn't great. And Eels get the ball here at the 30. Steve Price was the charge down king. He was very good, Steve Price, yeah. But there's a player recently who's done it quite a bit. Daxa Saraswati said, I thought the Knights were slightly better than the Eels. Definitely not tonight. Damn. You thought the Knights were better than the Eels? Come on, man. Sabella says, Guther has a hat-trick. Para boards still want to say they need X Factor. Bloke has a great passing game. Good kick, great runner, and tackles like a machine. What else does Para need? Yeah, I never understood that. I have my criticism of Gutho comparatively to other fullbacks, but I still think this year has been good for Gutho, and I think he's been solid. He's not a million like he was wanking on about. Like, he's not a mil. But I would say that I'd probably pay him like a 800. I'd be happy to pay him 800. 800,000 a year, lads. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of money. You're complaining about not getting $1 million. You're getting $800,000 a year. I'll never forget Ethan Lowe's charge down in Origin 3 on debut, despite Queensland losing. He played amazing in his debut, never gave up his shame. Never gave up. Shame his back issues made him retire. Ethan Lowe. That's right, he was Cowboys, wasn't he? Oh, and Rabbitohs. Oh, Jackson Hastings, good run. I've liked that the referee has kept his whistle out of his mouth tonight, though. It's been nice. It's been refreshing. So left-hand side, Callum Ponga. Ponga at the back here to Hetherington. Lucky didn't lose the ball. 3 minutes to go. Hey, moderators, can you drop the link to the next stream, the Broncos Rabbitohs stream, so people know where to go after? Ponga's throwing the ball over the sideline. Ponga has thrown the ball over the sideline. I don't think that he realises that the touchy is in fact not playing. No, the touchy is in fact... Ponga want to be Lomax. Nah, Ponga can't be Lomax. He'd have to flick the ball like this, and instead of it going to the touchy, it'd go to Rosette. All right, Sundo, here we go. This is your last chance, son. Get into it. Guys, the link the moderators have just dropped in the chat. Actually, we'll pin it. We'll pin it. Replace pinned message. There we go. So, second take a look at the Eels. That pinned comment is for the next game, which is the Broncos Rabbitohs. Do not miss it. Should be a big game. 2.5 minutes. That's another full pass from Hodgson not picked up. Sean Lane can't get the offload away. Gets the offload away. Gets it off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown! Dylan Brown! Back inside there, Sean Russell. I don't think Sivo had a play there, to be fair. I don't think Sivo had a play there, Sando. 4 tackle. What we need is to go right-hand side and then come back out left. Gives it off here to Gutho. Gutho gives that back here to Hodgson. Hodgson is going to go himself here. He's still going here, Hodgson. No, Hodgson! No! Oh, oh, no, Hodgson, no. No, Hodgson. Probably been his best game as an Eels player, though, Hodgson. Got 2 tries this early. Ah! Oh, that's a huge hit. Sunday says, who was that? In a less than polite way. Dadaswati said... Sorry, I just combined your first and last name. Daxa Sadaswati says, looked at where they both were last year on the ladder and the Eels were way better. I was just looking at this year, which doesn't mean too much yet. Daxa Sadaswati, this is why you're watching the BKRsport tipping a video, man. This is why you're watching the BKRsport tipping in a video. I have timestamps in the video. If you think it's too long, each analytical point, like chat about each game, goes for about 10 minutes max. So it's like, just go to the timestamps and watch it. I said the Eels would win this game 36-14. I'm close enough. Here we go, Justin. Last chance. Gutho. Get it on to Dylan Brown. Brown back on the inside. He passed it to Sivo. You muppet. Sivo. How's Eels number 9 performed tonight? I mean, the hooker Hodgson. Yeah, he's usually shit house, but today he's been pretty good. Well, he's been alright. I think he got 2 easy tries this early that weren't really his assist, but he just passed the ball there. But I think that this has probably been the better game that he's played so far this season. I still don't really like him as a player anymore. I think he's definitely gone downhill since he was the Raiders and the injury. But in the same sense, I think that tonight's probably been one of his better ones against a really weak Knights team. Left-hand side here, and the Eels can get ball to the 24 tackle. There's a chance here, Sundo. This would be just an absolute scene. This would be scenes if this wins here for him. Go to the left-hand side here, Eels. No, Hodgson. They're going for a field goal. Moses! Got it. I think he's got it. 43-12. He does get the field goal. And 43-12 will be the final score here. There'll be 3 seconds left, but 43-12 will be the final score. It's a nice field goal taken there by the big man. Too easy. Too easy. We're seeing a lot more field goals this year, eh? Too easy. Say a player gets paid $600K and they don't do good, and on the bench, do they still get the full pay? Yes, that's their contract. He kicked it from about maybe 25 metres out. V-Lux, pretty simple one. 25, 30 maybe. And who would be a better option should Hodgson give way? Probably Hands, but Hands hasn't been fantastic. But I'd say Brendan Hands, who their backup is. There's not a great deal of hookers on the market right now, to be fair. But I just think that they paid a lot of money for a guy and then unfortunately got injured and he hasn't come back from the injury. Should have been high score though. Yeah, I think that the Eels went to bed in the second half, really. But again, guys, the pinned comment in the chat, the pinned comment is for the Broncos-Rabbitohs game, which is right after this. Alex, is at least one moderator is happy. Oh, no. Oh, the Knights. Oh, holy shit. They've kicked the ball directly out in the full, so now the Eels can go for a penalty and just going to prolong this game. Take the 2 Eels. Holy shit. You've got to be kidding. Are they going for the 2? Are they going to tap it? Oh, they're just going to kick it over someone. Thank God. Holy shit. Thank God. That's enough. That's enough, Knights. Knights, that's enough. We're done. Here we go, guys. Final score, 43-12. I'm going to jump off here pretty quickly because we've got the Broncos versus the Rabbitohs game right after this. The pinned comment in the chat is the link to that game. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new round here. Eels go up, and they'll be happy with that one. Knights, dear me, Newcastle. But hopefully next week at Magic Round. Oh, no, they've got the bye next week. Okay, well, they've got the bye next week, Newcastle. But there we go, guys. That's the end of the game. But hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you guys next stream in 5 minutes' time. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Boop.